The Saw is family. It's family.
Hello, everyone. Layne from the Saw's family here.
Jay from Saw's family here.
And we're doing our first official podcast. We're going to be talking about a few things, just fun things we've done, conventions, concerts, stuff like that. And we're going to be talking. So, for those of you who don't know, we live in Texas, so a lot of our stuff is Texas centered. So we went to Cult Classic Convention, which was sponsored by the gas station from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1, which we also visited, and we'll talk about that. We're also going to talk about Kings and Queens of Horror
San Antonio.
in San Antonio.
In the Wonderland Plaza.
Mm-hmm. And then we're going to talk about Knotfest, and then we're going to talk about Silver Screen Con.
I believe Knotfest was at Germania Amphitheater in Austin, Texas.
It was. Mm-hmm.
And what was the other one you said? Silver Screen Con?
Silver Screen Con, yes.
Boston, Massachusetts.
More specifically, Danvers.
Danvers, yes, correct.
But basically Boston.
At the Hilton Inn, right? Was it Hilton?
I'm not too sure. It was a really nice hotel. And it was like funny, like we'll tell stories about it when we get to it, but it was like kind of funny because like during the convention, like somebody was throwing a wedding there. So like there's just everybody dressed up as like Michael and Jason and shit, and like they're just like trying to get married. And like it was pretty fun.
What a hell of a wedding.
I know, that sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But first we're gonna be talking about Cult Classic Convention / our good old time at the gas station, because we did go and visit it before we went there for the very first time. So we went, and the moment, like at least for me, the moment that we turned into the place, I was like, holy shit, that's the
gas station. This is the gas station.
Yeah, exactly.
It is probably the most well-structured and most taken care of piece of 1974 Texas Chainsaw Massacre history.
Mm-hmm. And they embraced it, dude.
Absolutely.
Like, you could tell the people there were the people working there were fans. Like, they kept it in tip-top condition.
Very good environment, very friendly.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah,
like,
the food wasn't that bad either.
Yeah, I honestly, I got a sausage roll, in a tortilla, and it was so, I don't like meat, so for me to like it, it was really juicy, and it was just really nice.
I got chili. I thought it was pretty damn good.
He got the chili, which of course when we went and we went back into the store where we talked to the lady, and she's like, oh, were there any peppercorns in there? And just fun banter, just theming with the series or franchise. But yeah, we got there, we took some pictures outside, took some pictures of the memorial bench, which was really cool.
Very.
I thought that was fascinating.
Rest in peace, Gunnar Hansen.
Absolutely, and everybody else who was a part of the series, everybody else who was on that bench, and everybody else who wasn't mentioned, rest in peace to them, because they truly brought something to life that a lot of us adore.
And Jim Cito.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a favorite of mine.
He's everyone's favorite. He should be.
Yeah, that's
I'm definitely
true.
playing him in the video game.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, and by the way, we're definitely going to talk about the video game very soon, guys, because
yes,
our channel is called The Saw's Family.
Yep.
We actually, at least for me, I helped create this channel for the sole purpose of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre video game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
we created it right around the best time.
Yeah, and I'm a huge video game player, so I've thought about for many years, should I do a Let's Play channel? That'd be kind of fun, but I just never had the passion to do it. And then as I've done this channel, I've gained a creative passion for it, and it makes me want to do Let's Plays of not just the Texas Chainsaw Massacre video game, which will obviously be a huge part of our channel, but for other stuff too. And with the video game, we keep up to date on it pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
We're
doing testing right now.
Yep.
We're gonna do a test run,
which I'm hoping to get into. It's on my wish list, so I should get an email hopefully. We have watched all the trailers and all the behind the scenes stuff, but even though we've already seen that, we probably will react to some of that stuff just to point out our thoughts and opinions, and since it is such a central part of our channel, we want to keep up to date on that. So we went to the gas station, and when we went inside, it was like a really nice like merchandise, like a store, and they had a lot of really cool posters up, and a lot of really cool decor, and of course, like there was a lot of stuff behind cases, and like trading cards and autographs, and a lot of the more expensive stuff were behind cases that you could look at. And something that I was really tempted by were like these like individual body parts that were all bloodied up, and like it was really cool. But I have nowhere to put them. That's the only reason why I didn't get it. But we did end up getting a sledgehammer for my Leatherface cosplay, and we'll put a picture up now.
I think it was $20.
Yeah, it was 20. It's a Trick or Treat Studios sledgehammer for $20.
Yeah, you usually can't find them.
Yeah, like it was like
Because they're always out of stock.
yeah, like that was crazy that they had that, and there was only one left.
Come on, Chris
Exactly. And by the way, for our audio listeners on whatever platforms we're putting this up on, we still haven't quite figured that out yet, but it will be up on other platforms. If you want to see the photos that we're going to be putting up throughout the video, go to the YouTube version. We do have video up, and we will be putting up pictures, maybe videos. So just keep an eye on that in case you want to follow along there. But
absolutely,
there was, it wasn't just Texas Chainsaw Massacre. There was old franchises like Halloween and Friday the 13th, and new franchises like Terrifier. I think there was even some like Alien stuff, like if I remember correctly. There was,
that's
of
an old
course,
franchise.
Yeah, but I was saying that like I don't really couple that with like horror. I kind of see that as like more of a thriller. So
yeah,
like
the rest of the franchise kind of makes it not horror.
Yeah, so
it
like
really only should be the first one, but I mean the second one's good too.
yeah, so like I don't really see that in that category, so I was surprised to see it there. That's why I brought it up. But like there's just a whole bunch of variety there. They even had like life size statues. Like, bro, I bumped into like the ghost face one, and I was like, holy shit! Like I was like, oh no.
And they had remake Freddy there.
They had remake Freddy. Yikes.
Which I'm not complaining about, because I like that Freddy.
From
I don't
what
like the movie. I like the Freddy. I said.
From what I've heard, bad movie, good Freddy. Well, not good Freddy, but
not Robert Englund, but not bad.
Yeah, well acted Freddy.
Yeah, well acted Freddy. Jackie Earle Haley wasn't given very good material to work with. Neither was anybody else. Yeah, it was. The movie is just. It was very unnecessary, and it feels like Michael Bay did it only because he could.
Yeah, I mean, Texas Chainsaw Massacre popped off, and they wanted more money, so
yeah. So they made tons of remakes, and all of them were either okay or piss.
Yeah, and like it's kind of like what they're doing with the video games right now, except the video games are good.
Most of them are, anyways.
That's the difference. This is like actually good trend, good ideas.
Mm-hmm. It's too bad Friday the 13th the game had to stop.
Yeah, from what like I have it on my Nintendo Switch, and I play it from time to time, and I thoroughly enjoy it. I don't do online mode because I'm poor, and Nintendo has dog shit gameplay.
Don't worry, you're not missing out on anything. All you're gonna find is a bunch of kids ear raping the mic.
Pretty much, but I do the little bots and all that stuff.
You need to play Jason. Oh, you play Jason.
I play Jason.
You don't play counselors though.
I need to learn, but I've been trying to get good at playing Jason, so like I've been playing him a lot.
That's what's important.
Yeah, but after the first time we went into the shop, we ordered our food, and we went out back where the van was, and we took some pictures there. There was also
I think Drayton's truck was there.
Really?
You saw it.
Did I?
There was a truck, a pickup truck.
That is right. It was like off to the side in the front. That's right.
That might have been his truck. Who knows?
Maybe.
If not a replica, maybe the real deal. Probably not.
But there was like we sat down and ate, which was really nice. Out in the like outdoors, nice wind, all of that, nice weather. And there was a place to take pictures. There was like a bucket full of like gore and blood and stuff, and then a hook, and like behind the bucket was like a box you could stand on, and oh, I'm hooked, like just fun Texas Chainsaw Massacre stuff. Just it was a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
It was pretty awesome. And then after that, we
We went to Cult Classic Convention.
well, we played some beanbags there. They had
Right,
some
we did play beanbags.
they had some games to play, so like bring family, have like it was a very nice family friendly function. And we went back in and just hung out for a little bit before going to the convention. So we went to Cult Classic Convention, and what was your thoughts first walking in?
Very cool.
Mhm.
I wasn't expecting this many people.
Yeah.
This is actually a really well done convention for what it is.
Exactly.
So I definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah, like I was kind of expecting like it to be like a little bit better than Kings and Queens of Horror, but it was way better.
Than Kings and Queens.
It was way better. Like it was really put together. The
thing about Kings and Queens is that it's at a mall.
Yeah,
so
it
there's
was
limited space for the convention.
Yeah.
This, on the other hand, is a full-on damn convention.
Yeah, like
held at a convention center.
And it was really cool. You walked in and there was a few like stalls off to the side before you like checked in, quote unquote. And they had a silent auction, which we didn't partake in because we're poor, but it was really cool to see. I remember the first thing seeing walking in, there was an Ash versus the Evil Dead, like life size, like no, life sized Ash.
Oh, there was.
Yeah,
I thought it was a poster frame.
No, it was like my Gerard.
Oh yeah, so it was a poster frame.
Yeah,
it was like
a cardboard.
stand.
Yeah. That was like the first thing you saw when you walked in, which I thought was cool.
Very neat.
Because we're both huge Evil Dead fans,
yes.
And I'm actually watching Ash vs. the Evil Dead for the first time currently.
We just got through season 1.
Mm-hmm.
We'll make a separate video on what she thinks about those.
Yeah.
And what I think, because I've seen them already. I think I've seen season 1 3 times now. I like it a lot. It's a good show.
Yeah. But we, looked around a little bit, and the first guy we encountered, he actually was the prop maker and the costume designer
for Never Hike Alone.
Never Hike Alone, Never Hike in the Snow. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay.
And also Never Hike Alone 2, which will be coming out soon.
And who were those?
Radical Talent.
Yes. Radical Talent.
We'll link their channel here.
Yes, we'll link everything.
Yeah. Really good content.
I'm actually gonna mark that down to link that stuff. But we talked to him for a little bit, and it was really, really cool.
His name was Jeremy, right?
Yes. Maybe if we could find his Instagram, we could, link that. But everything we talk about will be down in the description. Like, we are going to make sure that if you're interested in something, you have access to it.
Radical Talent. They're not brothers. They're a bunch of friends.
Okay.
I think so, anyways.
I don't know why I think they're brothers.
Yeah, anyway. They're a bunch of Australian blokes.
Gotcha. So we went inside the venue, and it was a lot to take in because there was a lot of stalls, and so we just kind of browsed through the first little bit. We weren't really paying attention. We were just like, oh my gosh, we're here, this is exciting. And then about halfway through, we really started paying attention to the merchandise, and we bought a few things, not much, but I got this ring, which I'll throw up a picture. It's like a coffin ring. I also got a perfume that's grapefruit and mango, which is really nice. Yeah, there was a lot of really cool businesses there, and it was
including our friends over at House of Stuff.
Yes.
Paul Bear Russ.
Yep. They still had a lot of stuff that wasn't in the store actually. So
hoodies. Lots of hoodies.
Yeah. So if you guys are interested in the House of Stuff, make sure to pop out to the conventions that they go to because they've got some limited merchandise there.
And go down to downtown Austin where their location is. The House of Stuff.
Yep. It's really nice there. It's a small little shop and it's just really homey and nice. The workers there will talk to you and they're very friendly. So it's one of our favorites.
That's where I got this cap at.
Yep. It's one of our favorites to go to. So we were really excited to see them there. They're actually one of the reasons why we decided to go, because we saw that they were going to be there, and we're like, oh, we'll check it out.
Well, we were going to go anyways. We just didn't know that Paul and Russ would be there.
Well, we did beforehand, and we were like, oh yeah, we're absolutely going now.
Okay, yeah. Well, I was set on going once I heard that Brad Lorry was going to be there.
Yeah, which, speaking of Brad Lorry, first we went to the Warriors panel, which, let me just preface, we have never seen the Warriors before.
Yeah.
But we went to the panel anyway.
You are ashamed.
Yes. We really should have. The day before we got together and we were like, we should watch this. And then we ended up watching, like, something else.
I think Indiana Jones.
I think we ended up watching Indiana Jones.
Raiders of the Lost Ark or Temple of Doom.
No, it was Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
And
good movie.
It was good. I'm not a big fan of action, but I gave it a chance. So we went to the Warriors panel, and even though we have not seen the movie, it was still fun to listen to them talk about it, and really just they were
huge sports about it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You could tell, and like I heard that they don't go to many conventions, so they were really excited to get together, and which was really fun. And wasn't it like the 50th anniversary?
I think so, maybe.
It was something substantial.
The film came out in 1979, I believe.
That would be about 40 years. Coming up on 40 years in this decade. So it's probably it was probably not an anniversary then, but it was a reunion. It was a reunion
because they don't get together very often.
Yeah, which is apparently very rare, that we've heard from the other people that we talked to in the stalls. So regardless of not seeing the film, we still had a really good time, going to it, and it was nice. And then we went over to the celebrity section, I suppose you could call it. And
celebrity guests.
Yes, we talked to Brad Lorry for a little bit.
I think he was the first dude we talked to.
He was. In case you guys don't know, he is from Halloween Resurrection, and Jay got this bad boy signed. There we go. Brad Lorry, Michael Myers, Halloween 8. There you go. And a fun fact about that, there was, of course, a bunch of photos laid out, and Jay was like, I don't know which one I want to pick.
You picked the most awesome one.
Yeah, Brad Lorry, which one do you recommend? And he was like, well, this shot I suggested for the movie, and I'm very proud of it. And so we were like, all right, that's the one.
Yeah.
But he was wonderful to talk to.
Yeah, he was funny. He has stories to tell.
He absolutely does. We asked him about his time on X-Files. He played a fireman and a cop, I believe.
Yeah.
And he had a scene where he talked to Mulder, and he said the entire time he was just trying not to trip.
Yeah, because he's wearing a lot of heavy equipment.
Yeah. And then I know that when
he was also in the X-Men movies. He was in one of them. He was in X-Men. He was in X2. Yes, he played. I forgot who he played, but he played the younger version of a bigger character, played by Mike Cox. I believe Michael Cox. I believe that's his name.
That's funny. I know. But he talked about how he got into the industry. He had a good friend who.
You can take that out if I got it wrong.
Yeah. I don't think you did. You usually know this stuff, but
Brian Cox.
Brian Cox.
Yes.
There you go.
You might also know him as the old man from Trick or Treat.
Okay.
Yes.
He talked about how he got in the industry, and he said that, from what I remember, it was very similar to Nick Castle, where he was on set for one of his good friends who, it wasn't Toby Hooper, it was somebody similar. I can't quite remember
I'll be
who,
thinking
though.
about it for a bit.
Yeah, and he said that he got him the role for X-Files. His, beginner roles, like, that's really what popped him off, and then he got on Halloween through his friends, which is really cool. I think that's great that, connections and all that.
He also was supposed to try out for Jason and Freddy vs. Jason, but I believe Ronnie, you went ahead and said the whole, we need need a taller Jason. I'm sorry.
which is exactly what they did with Kane Hodder as well.
Yeah.
And then they got a guy who
Ken Kersinger.
Yeah, nothing against
Canadian
Ken.
Stuntman.
Yeah, nothing against Ken. He did a great job.
He did a pretty good job.
He really brought that character to life. Like I think he did. I enjoyed the movie.
He's too stiff.
I enjoyed him.
He's Frankenstein Jason. But you know what? I've come to respect his performance. He seems like a really good dude.
I really thoroughly enjoyed his performance, and I am happy to call him Jason as much as I would have loved Kane Hodder.
It would have been great to see Kane Hodder duke it out with Robert Englund.
Absolutely.
Because like Jason in Freddy vs. Jason was missing that badass like emotion and appeal that Kane gave the character.
Mm-hmm.
It was very much. Jason and Freddy vs. Jason, Ken Kersinger's was very much more of a bumbly, depressed idiot. That's what I would describe as Jason.
I think a lot of that was the script.
That was the script, and they were also trying to humanize Jason.
Yes, and
which is why that was the case.
As for the script, I think Ken did a great job for it.
I knew Brad would have done a good job.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Brad did a fantastic job for Michael.
Yeah. Contrary to belief.
Yes. So, as much as people hate that movie, I love that movie.
Yeah,
it's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorite Halloweens, and I might get destroyed for that, but I
trick
or
treat, motherfucker.
I thought it was funny. What can I say? But Brad Lorry directly said Ken was like 2 inches taller than him, and they put him in platforms, and he's like, that was bullshit. And we were like, yeah, that was bullshit.
And what's fucked up about how they treated and not only that, but Douglas Tate.
Yeah, he tried
to be Jason for the whole movie, but instead, he was lucky enough to be Jason for that last scene.
Yeah, which fantastic scene, and Doug did a great job.
Yeah, he was slightly better than Ken in that scene.
And we will dive deep more into this when we talk to Doug. But
we did talk to Doug. He was at Cult Classic.
Yes, we did talk to him. But what I will say is that now that James Jude Courtney is retired from the role of Michael,
Doug should play Michael Myers.
Yes, again. I would love to, because he played him for one scene in Halloween Kills.
He jumped off the van.
Yes, he was the one who jumped off the van. Sprained his ankle.
James Jude Courtney told us.
Yes, when we talked to him, which we'll talk about that as well. But when we talked to Doug, I don't know if I said this to him, but we were talking about James Jude Courtney retirement from Michael, and we would love to see.
You said you would love to see him again.
I would love to see him as Michael, a full-on movie of just Doug Tate as Michael.
Yes.
I would love to see it. Maybe even
we need
a
to see Halloween Returns.
Yeah,
the movie should come back. That would be the perfect way to bring back Michael. Not bring back Michael as in bring back James Jude Courtney's portrayal, but bring back the character
to where
after how bad Halloween Ends bombed.
Yeah, to where 2018 kills and ends aren't canon. It's the original Halloween, maybe 2 is canon, and then
it would just be 78, I think.
Yeah,
because Halloween 2 burned him alive.
That is true. That is true. But they did continue with 4, 5, and 6, and then was 2 a part of the canonization of 7 and 8, or 8 and 9? Sorry.
Yes, it was.
Okay, so they still continued him off of 2, so it is possible that they make 1 and 2 canon, but they'll probably just make 1 canon if they do go with the Halloween Returns.
Because 2018 was Returns, but with most of the script taken out, and with it switched from a 40 or 30-year-old Michael in Death Row to a 60-year-old Michael in Smith's Grove.
Yes,
being transferred to Glass Hill.
Yeah, because we all know Michael's coming back. I mean,
he will one day.
It's not gonna be the same James Jude Courtney Michael. That's not gonna be canonized, but Michael is gonna come back.
Yeah,
and
he's like Dracula or Frankenstein. You can't kill him forever.
Yeah, frankly, I'm excited for that, and I want Doug Tate back. That is absolutely
Doug Tate needs a fair shot.
Yes, he does.
An actual legit fair shot.
I would love that. But yes, we talked.
Not a half-ass cameo.
Oh, absolutely not. We talked to Brad Lorry, and it was really fun because one thing I remember about him is when we first walked up, he immediately pointed, like, he was like on top of things. Like, I am gonna start a conversation with these guys that everybody's interested in. So he mentioned
Right before you finish, you go on with that. I
Mhm.
just need to get to my original point of with Kane Hodder and how he was treated. Most fans will know about this story, but if you read the book, you'll definitely know about the story.
Great book.
Yes, great book, great book. I love it so much. I got Kane to sign it for me, along with Mike over at Silver Screen Con.
Yep.
Greatest gift ever, by the way. But the point being is that they gave him the script. New Line gave him the script to Freddy vs. Jason. So, like, Kane had, and this was fresh off of Jason X. So, Kane was in every right to think that he was going to be Jason, because I mean, why else would you give him the script? And when he found out that he wasn't playing Jason in the trailers, because the trailers came out and he wasn't Jason.
Yeah, he watched the trailers and he was like, "What the fuck?
That's not me."
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if I was there.
Yeah, exactly.
And so he started calling New Line like a lot, and they kept turning down his calls. And then I think he eventually got a hold of Ronnie Yu, and they just told him, "Oh yeah, you're not tall enough."
Jeez.
And just man.
And it's like, this other motherfucker's 2 inches taller than me, and you put him in platforms.
Not only that, but Kane threw his ass into a mirror in Jason Takes Manhattan.
Yeah.
Ken.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
He's like 2 inches taller than Kane, and he fucking.
He tossed his ass, dude.
Yes, and it
yeah,
was
in the
movie
bar.
magic,
In the bar.
in the
Yeah.
I know it was movie magic, but still, like he's not much taller.
Yeah, he was still able to kick his ass.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous. But
Oh yeah, Kane doesn't like Ken Kersinger's like portrayal of Jason.
Really?
No, I
I
will
did
tell
not
you
know
this.
that.
In the book, there's a chapter called Jazz Hands. I think it's called fucking Jazz Hands. And it's from the trailer of Jason Takes Manhattan, because Jason's like looking into the water of New York, and then he turns around with the machete. He's like, and like everyone's like gasping, like, he's like just like close up shots of New Yorkers just being like scared of him, and he's got his like, he's got hand here, machete here, and then in 2 scenes of Jason Takes Manhattan, Ken Kersinger actually stunted for Kane because they didn't want to wound Kane. Yeah. The first scene was 3 scenes specifically. One wasn't a stunt though. It was, but it wasn't Jason doing the stunt. It was Ken. Ken got tossed into a mirror. We know that. Yep.
That was Ken playing himself.
Hilarious, by the way. I thought it was hilarious. When you know that that's the same guy who's playing Freddy for Jason.
It's ironic.
Jason, it's so funny.
Yeah.
Anyways, though, the second scene was when. Yes, the second scene was when. I'm struggling to remember her name. Rennie, I think, the main character in Part 8. She, right after Jason got done killing the Irish cop, the police officer that was calling in the ETA or calling in like the murder of Julius. Rennie like got out of the passenger seat and like took control of the car. Saw Kid Jason for some reason.
I forgot about
Saw Kid Jason in the street, and she was prepared to run his ass down. He's not really there though, so she crashes, and everybody's able to get out, Uncle Fuck Nugget included, except the teacher dies in the crash. She dies in the explosion, which is kind of sad. And Jason was actually, well, it was switching between like normal Jason that was going after them versus Kid Jason, because Rennie keeps seeing Kid Jason.
For whatever fucking reason. So
Jason's standing there, right? And he's like about to get hit by the car. And he does get hit by the car. And you can, if you look closely, you can see that like the body type between Ken and Kane are very different. Because like Ken is a little bit more lean, and Kane's a little bit more like he's a little bit more stocky. So Ken gets hit by the car in that scene. And then later, when Rennie and her boyfriend Sean are running through the subway, and they stop the subway and they get out to the back, when Jason gets fried by the third rail in that scene, when Jason walks down the ladder, like walks down the steps to get down to the train, you notice how he's like not giving a care in the world, like he's just like that's because that's Kane. If that's Ken. If it was Kane, he would have walked down it like Jason.
Yeah.
Ken, for some reason, just walks down like he's some random ass like construction worker who just saw an accident happen. He's like,
Just bumbling along.
yeah, he's just letting his arms flail and everything, and then he gets tackled and gets fried by the third rail. I don't know why the fuck he was stunting for Jason in that scene.
That's stupid.
Jason, I mean, Kane, two different people. Kane pointed that out in the book. He's like, he doesn't move like me. That's not the character. And I mean, I guess that's the only bias I have with Ken. Otherwise, he's a wonderful dude. I've heard.
Yeah, I've got nothing against the guy, and even though like he's no Ken, like
No Kane.
no
Good job.
no
Okay.
Kane. I legitimately did enjoy his portrayal of Jason in Freddy vs. Jason because I don't really consider that part of the canonized like Friday the 13th. Like
Yeah.
for some reason, I just don't associate it with that.
Well, you can also say that about Jason X.
Yeah,
And that one
that's
had
true.
water.
But I just like if I was worried about like consistency, which I'm not, like I would probably have an issue with it, but I really did enjoy it and I really did enjoy his portrayal because I don't mind that they humanized Jason. I know a lot of people do, but I don't.
Well, I mean, he's never been humanized throughout the whole series. The
I know,
slight
but,
bit of humanization he had was
like-
when he was a kid.
And like I get that, but like I don't mind having one movie where he's humanized.
Also, why did Jason get all the kills in Freddy vs. Jason? Is Freddy just really lazy or something?
I don't know.
Freddy like killed two people. Killed Laurie's mom and killed forgetting his name, but he's the redheaded dude that was friends with Laurie's boyfriend. Yeah, he killed that poor bastard and his brother. Yeah, so he got 3 kills, meanwhile Jason like got 17 or something.
Jesus.
They killed a lot of people. That I will say that rave scene is probably like one of the most iconic scenes in Freddy vs. Jason.
Yeah.
The glow stick dude.
Yeah.
Rapey glow stick man.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
The best part of Freddy vs. Jason is hands down the fight scenes.
Yeah, and like my favorite part was the ending where
he comes out of the water.
Yeah, holding Freddy's head.
Yeah, that was funny and cheesy because he winks at the camera.
I loved it.
Yeah,
like
so no one really actually won.
Yeah, I loved
Jason
that.
won.
But
Jason won.
Yeah,
he kicked his ass.
Yeah.
I will say though, Freddy is highly skilled in a fight. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. Point being,
he was fucking pulling out WWE moves on Jason.
Yeah.
Like, he gave him the fucking.
Yeah. We do really love that movie.
It was it's a fun movie, but don't expect plot.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna get it.
Yeah, I really loved it.
The girls at the beginning of the movie are literally playing Marry, Fuck, Kill.
Yeah, that pretty much tells you what you need to know.
With the Three Stooges.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting.
Oh, and then what's his name? Jackass. The jock dude. His fucking dad's played by Alex Jones. And his head got cut off, and it just like flies off of his head,
Jeez.
like randomly. And he's holding his dad's head, and then Jason's about to like slice him. And Jackass fucking uses his dad's head as a shield.
God.
And they both die, by the way.
Anyway.
Right before this, he's like, I swear, Trey, I'm gonna kill myself. Oh wait, and this is literally a line in the movie when Freddy's about to kill this idiot, and he doesn't have enough power to actually kill him with his shadow form. The dude's like, okay, I'm alright. And runs away.
Jeez. We need to get back. We need to get back on track.
Okay.
Okay, so
we'll play the clip for you, by the way.
Jeez. One of the things that I thought was really nice about Brad Lorry was the moment we came up to him and like shook hands with him. He was like, "Oh, Return of the Living Dead," and like I was commenting
on our outfits.
Yeah, and I was wearing a Terrifier shirt.
Frightmare,
yeah, he was like, "Oh, Terrifier," and he was like, "Who's that actor again?" We're like,
He's
"Oh,
like,
David."
Sid Haig?
Yeah, he was like Sid Haig, and we're like, "No,
unfortunately,
no, David Howard Thornton." Yeah, and so he was looking for conversation. He was looking for something to connect with us on, which. Out of all the people we've met, and like not dissing the other people we've met, obviously, but that was the first time anybody's ever done that. like
comments on our like clothes.
Yeah, and like tried to like start like
Conversation.
Yeah. Everybody else has just let us start it.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. But we talked to him like maybe 10 minutes because like nobody else was in line. So like we were like, oh yeah, absolutely, we'll talk to this dude. He's so funny. He was funny. He had stories to tell.
There was a few people who went to come see him, but not that many.
Yeah, but they were like before us. Like like when we got up there, nobody was behind us. But like it was a great experience talking
Very
to
good.
him. But we did end up leaving to go get, he got some food from, since the gas station was sponsoring it, he had some barbecue from there again. I had a snow cone. We were just outside chilling. There's some live music, which was a lot of fun. And during it, there was these cosplayers. I cannot remember their names.
I think it was the Slash Talk podcast.
The Slash Talk podcast.
Featuring Boomstick holding Ghostface from Scream 6. You got, I'm not going to reveal the killers because that's a dick move to do.
Yeah, that spoilers.
Especially since it's so fresh.
But I will say,
it was Leatherface.
It was the best Scream yet, in my opinion.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Even better than the first one.
I think it's
yes,
better than the first
even
one.
better than the first one.
I'm not a big fan of Scream. I know I keep saying that, but I know the lore from like front to back.
But
yeah, Scream 6 was probably the best Scream movie in the whole damn franchise.
It was brutal.
That's why I liked it.
Yeah. And there's a reason why it's brutal, which is awesome. But
we will tell you right now. We'll give you a little insider to one scene in particular. The grocery store scene.
Oh,
that scene
perfect.
Was the first like real scene other than the intro that we missed, by the way.
Yeah.
That was the first real scene in the movie where you knew this was not going to be the same movie because fucking Sam and Tara get attacked by Ghostface in the street and they run away. They go into a grocery store full of New Yorkers. This is New York, by the way.
Yeah.
And
he just fucking slaughters people.
Ghostface actually shows up. You'd think from the
rest
of the
like
franchise
disappear.
that Ghostface would disappear once they connected with other people. But no, he walks inside, and it's almost like a homage to Friday 13th Part 8 when Jason enters the diner.
Yep.
Because he just fucking throws Ken Kirzinger.
Yeah, it felt very much like that.
Well, the first guy who came up to him stabbed the fucking shit out of him. And I think he slit his throat.
Yeah.
And then I think he got one other person, and then the
he just starts fucking shooting.
The shopkeeper pulled out like a boomstick. It was a 12 gauge. He started shooting at Ghostface, and Ghostface like dodged it and like went behind.
Yeah, he's like, that's all you got.
He came out to the shopkeeper, stabbed him. I think one time like around the ribcage or collarbone, and then he got a shotgun in one hand and just blew his head off.
Yeah, which you could see in the trailer.
And just is just hunting for Sam and Tara.
Yeah, and like the hunting scene, like
it was intense.
It was so intense. And let me just say, there's a few intense moments throughout this movie, and like I think that they did it perfectly on every single try.
The story was completely plausible.
Yes.
Every moment
the
made
plot
sense.
was great.
It kept you guessing.
The dialogue wasn't that bad. I thought it was pretty good.
Chad was a badass in this movie.
Fucking Chad, dude.
What a
saint.
He's the best character out of the core
Yes. We love Chad. But yeah, we're not
the core 4 now.
Yep, the core 4 now, but no spoilers, no nothing. It was amazing. Go see it. But I will say,
Gay Weathers. Gail Weathers is still being played by Michael Jackson's corpse.
Jesus. She does look like it.
Makes
But
good.
Yeah, but I will say, if you like want to see it but you haven't been a part of like the Scream franchise in a while, you have to see 5 before you see 6.
Yeah, just see 5. You don't even need to see 4. I mean, it would be cool if you saw 4 because Kirby's in it.
But you
Kirby's
don't need
a character
to.
from Scream 4.
You really don't need to.
But yeah, I mean, Scream 4 is still a good watch. So
it is. It's a good movie, but
Scream
really, if you
6.
just want to see it and you're like, I want to go see it right now, like watch 5 first because it is very important. I watched 5 and I was still fucking lost because I am oblivious to everything.
And it's a new franchise.
Yeah,
lots of characters.
Yeah, too many characters for me. But anyway, they did have Boomstick Ghostface in their group podcast, and while we were listening, we saw them.
Leatherface jacked off his boomstick.
Yeah, he did, yeah. and
there was a few other clowns.
And there was a Frankenhooker who wasn't a part of the group, but she like encountered them. Yeah, she interacted with them, and like she got like Leatherface chainsaw and chased him around. And it
No, they interviewed her.
Yeah, they did interview her
on their channel,
Mm-hmm.
their podcast.
It was a lot of fun watching them because like they're out there while the
way,
live bands were playing.
We'll link their video and their channel
Oh,
because
no question.
they made their first podcast on this convention.
Absolutely.
And just like we are doing right now.
Yep. And so definitely check them out because they are so much fun. Like even like we saw them when the cameras were off and they were so much fun.
Yeah.
Like they just legitimately like being with each other and we love that.
Yeah.
So
that's why we're proud to be cosplayers.
Exactly. Like it was so fun watching them.
We'll probably upload a few pictures here of us in our outfits.
Yeah. Yeah, we were watching them while like the live music was playing, and like they were just having fun, and like anybody who came up to them, they were like just embracing them, and it was great watching them. It was, and like this doesn't just go for them. Just seeing a lot of the other people there at the convention who was having fun, who wanted to be at the convention, like it was just a lot of great people to meet. And then the Halloween Friday the 13th panel happened.
Yeah, it had Dick Weand, it had Douglas Tate, it had damn it, I'm forgetting her name, but she played Violet in part 5 of Friday the 13th.
And Brad Lorry.
I was getting to him last.
Yep.
Very fun.
And it was a fantastic panel.
It's a little hard to hear Dick Weand.
You know, yeah, it was, but
he's a bit of an older person. I don't think he was talking directly into the mic.
You know,
so it happens.
Old people in technology, it happens.
Yeah.
But it was still, from what we did hear, he had a lot to say. He has a lot of information on the industry, which was cool. But like the questions were evenly spaced out, and I actually, because I'm a little shy,
Amy, ask a question.
I made him ask a question. I made Jay ask a question.
Speaking of which, be on the lookout for Douglas Tate's first directorial debut, Angel Baby.
Yep. I'm very excited to watch it.
Yeah, me too. I'm definitely gonna watch it just because
Doug Tate.
I feel like we can say we're good friends.
Yeah, like I'm looking forward to it. But I had him ask to Brad Lorry and Doug Tate, of course. Who were the Michael influences for you?
Who were the influences for your characters?
Yes,
your different portrayals of Michael Myers.
And
Brad Lorry. Do you want to say this one?
Brad Lorry, I can't remember what he said.
So. I do. Brad Lorry said that, I don't know who told him, but he was told to, mostly Nick Castle. Nick Castle was the inspiration, and I totally feel that.
Yep.
Nick Castle, the way he moves is, well, the way Michael Myers moves is that it's almost like the upper torso is being carried by the legs. So everything above the torso, it's all just like it's all going to be reactionary by that point. And it's like ants. Yeah. They don't think; they just react.
And clearly, by Brad Lorry's role as Michael, that information helped a lot.
Yeah, he had it down by the ass.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, in the movie, Brad, he definitely has a wide-armed walk, and you could even say that he's more like a Michael Lerner from the theatrical cut of Halloween 6, if you wanted to, but not broad-shouldered. Definitely, I can see the Nick Castle influence in it. He even had the head tilt down, I'd say.
Yep.
And the mask in Halloween Resurrection is very angry looking. I've always enjoyed that mask. I think it's a great looking mask. It's supposed to be a splice of H2O's Stan Winston mask and the OG 1978 Captain Kirk mask. So it's spliced in one, which kind of makes it look like a licensed, like almost like a licensed Trick or Treat Studios or a licensed like mask that a professional mask maker would make.
Yeah.
Not quite the original, but like something a professional maker would make.
Yeah.
But anyways, yes, he said Nick Castle was his inspiration for that character. And Doug, he said that it was between Nick Castle and Dick Warlock. Very surprised to hear that.
Yeah, he said that he looks up to Dick Warlock a lot, so it started with that, and then he wanted to bring in the influence of the original Nick Castle, and then he said that once he started stunt doubling for James Jude Courtney, he became a lot like James Jude Courtney in his mannerisms.
I definitely felt that.
Oh, absolutely.
But knowing this knowledge now makes me wish that we had gotten returns Halloween Returns instead of the whole trilogy we have now.
And something that is very, very interesting that Doug brought up. I don't remember if it was during this question or if it was during this question because he was talking about Dick Warlock and Nick Castle, but he was saying that he was originally casted for Michael in Halloween Returns, which he didn't know. And
I didn't know that. I knew about the script.
He knew about Halloween.
Script,
yeah, he knew about Halloween
John
Returns.
Carpenter was going to collaborate with, I think, another director to make this movie. And actually, I'm about to tell a rumor that I heard when Halloween Returns was coming out. John Carpenter said, because he was going to direct this one, instead of just, basically creative, like in the 2018 movie, he was just creative. I forgot what the word is. It's not like you're associated with the movie, but like you don't exactly do anything. You're there for creative. You're a creative consultant. He was a creative consultant on Halloween 2018, and he kind of stood out for the rest of the last two movies. I mean, I would too, but that's not the point. Point is, the rumor that I heard before Returns was actually made public because Returns actually almost came out. This is why it didn't, though. Well, other than Halloween 2018 and Dimension, they still had the rights to Halloween, and when they couldn't come to an agreement with Returns, Dimension gave the rights to, I believe it was Harvey Weinstein that fucked the dog.
Yeah, it was.
The Weinsteins.
It was.
So Dimension basically sold the rights to a different company, and lo and behold, Blumhouse picks it up. And David Gordon Green, Danny McBride, you got all those guys, and then they make the trilogy they made. But we're not here to talk about that. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah,
that's another matter.
Yeah, but
yes, the rumor I heard. Sorry,
Jesus.
The rumor I heard was that John said that I'm gonna get an old friend for an old role. You'd think that maybe
Nick Castle would come back.
Maybe, but I don't think it was that. My dad told me that Loomis would come back, but it wouldn't be Loomis. It would be a different actor.
Yeah, and obviously.
My dad theorized that Kurt Russell was gonna play Dr. Loomis. Either Dr. Loomis or he was gonna play Dr. Loomis' son.
I don't like that.
Why not?
I just don't like Kurt Russell.
Why not? You never told me this.
I just don't like him.
Holy shit! What's wrong with you, man?
He plays the same character every time. I don't think he's that talented.
You haven't seen him in Guardians of the Galaxy Part 2.
Jesus, and I don't want to.
Okay, well, we're getting off this topic before I get pissed off.
Yeah. But we didn't know that Doug Tate was originally... Well, we didn't know why Halloween Returns didn't come out. And Doug Tate cleared that up at the convention. And also, we didn't know that Doug Tate was originally casted as Michael.
Yeah, he wasn't cast as Michael Myers.
Yeah, so that was really cool. But
that was very cool. That blew my mind.
Yeah.
I did not know that Doug Tate had a deeper like sitting in this franchise.
Yeah, we think that animation wasn't previously released until that convention. Like
maybe.
Like we don't think that.
Well, you would have said something by then. You would have said something already.
I don't know.
And
I feel like you would have known if it was public knowledge.
Doug Tate actually, he's a big social media presence. He collaborates with a lot of Halloween rehaul artists, and he collaborates with he collaborates a lot with Remzap Studios, who, in my opinion, makes the best replica coveralls for cosplayers. They wanna dress up as Michael, or even wanna make Michael models for their studios and whatnot. So Doug, he actually does a lot of collaboration work with the fans, which is very nice.
Yeah,
that's always a good look.
Yeah. But the panel ended, and we went and talked to Doug Tate, and we just talked with him about his role as Michael.
I think his son too. Wasn't his son there?
Yeah, his son was there.
That was his son.
And we talked about
her answer was nice.
Yeah,
I could tell they were
close.
They were father and they were son.
Yeah. But we just talked to him about the role, and he told us again about Halloween Returns, and talking about
Michael on death row.
Yeah, just telling us about the
Dr. Rogers.
And so it was really nice talking to him. Is there anything that he said that really stood out to you?
I keep forgetting that he's the Sasquatch for Jack Lang.
Yeah, he is. He is.
And that is so funny to me.
Yeah,
I could have
that's
guessed
pretty
it.
awesome.
The Jack Lang Sasquatch is so tall.
Yeah.
So now that I know that Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees were
The same.
Was the same actor.
Yeah.
Was also the Sasquatch is so damn funny to me, dude.
Yeah, that's just so funny.
It's too funny.
But yeah, we talked.
He's
with
a
him.
Jack Lang Sasquatch.
But yeah, we talked with him for a little bit, and then we ended up hanging out for a little bit, and then leaving after that. But something.
Want to tell the story about the doll?
That's exactly what I was getting to. I was saving it for last.
Right.
So for those of you who don't, I'm very excited to talk about this.
What's the shop owners thing? I think it's Goal Etiquette.
It
Antiques.
is.
Hold on.
I know.
Oddities and Antiques, right?
I follow their Etsy. Let me find.
Golgotha Antiques and Oddities.
Yep.
They were there. I've talked to the guy before at Retro Hell. Oh yeah, that's right. We got Retro Hell. I've been there.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, so they were at Retro Hell. We saw some of their stuff, and Layne felt something.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, I can talk to ghosts. I can talk to spirits. And yes, there is the Instagram. And we will also link their Etsy. They don't have a website, but they have an Instagram and they have an Etsy, and we'll link that in the description below. Yes, definitely. So they had this doll there.
Mirabelle.
She was Mirabelle. We'll throw up a picture of her, and let me read her description. So had a little, as you can see in the picture, had a little picture frame in front of her, just like close-ups of her face and all that. I was looking at her, and the description says, "Recently, I've noticed this clown doll, which I have been using as a Halloween prop, seems different. I now get a different vibe from him. Before, I didn't know he was spirited, but now his eyes follow me everywhere I go. No matter where I look over, and the doll is staring at me. I got out the spirit box, and he keeps saying Kelly, graveyard, and dead. He sits on a swing, hanging on the ceiling or your wall. I've had him on my way, but he keeps turning his body towards me, and the swing will now start moving on its own. Something is now attached to the vessel." So I was looking at her, and I'm saying her because she's a her, because she talked to me, and she whispered Mirabelle to me. So I was like, okay, that's her name. And I immediately leaned over to Jane. I'm like, her name's Mirabelle. And he's like, what? And I'm like, she just told me. And that was pretty much all I got out of that experience. I left, kept thinking about her, and I was like, I gotta talk to her more. So we came back, and I got there was the hallway, and then a booth, and then the booth of the oddities. And so I stood right there next to the other booth, and I already felt a very strong presence. So I was like, okay, I can talk to her from here. And I asked her why she was in the doll, and basically she had died from tuberculosis, and she went back to this church to rest her spirit there that she had been to a lot as a kid, and so she felt comfortable there, and so she decided to go there. And the nuns started getting freaked out, and so they did a ritual to put her into this doll, and that's how she got into the doll. And I asked her how she got to this person, how she got to where she is today. And she said that the guy got it from an aunt, but she didn't say how. Oh wait, no, she did say how she got in the possession of the aunt. She lived in the church basement for a very long time, and then eventually the owners died out, and the kids took over, and they sold a bunch of stuff. And so she went to an antique store, and a circus ended up picking her up. So she toured with the circuses. So a lot of the children of the clown children, they would carry her around during the shows and stuff. And then that circus eventually shut down, and she went to another store where the aunt got her, and then the aunt gave it to the guy. And I was like, that's very interesting. And I kind of lost connection a little bit, so I went back over to her. I went into the booth, and I was looking at her, and I was talking with her. And I was trying to figure out why she lay dormant for so long, but I couldn't really get anything out of her. She was pretty much done talking. Like, I assume she was tired. I don't really know how all that works. Like, I don't really know how their energy reserve works, but I assume she was tired from talking, so she was just kind of like not into it. And like when you talk to a ghost, you feel, or she's a spirit in this case, you feel like pressure in certain areas of your body. And Jay ended up feeling that pressure while we were in line for Doug Tate. And he was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm like, maybe she attached herself to you. Like, I don't know, dude.
Either that or I was sick.
Yeah, we don't know
Because I was
which one.
feeling some weakness, and that weakness that I felt is the kind of feeling you feel when you have COVID or the flu.
Yeah, so like we can't really tell, but like she definitely attached herself to me previously, so like I don't think it's that far fetched that she attached herself to him. But I ended up contacting the owner when I got home, like over Etsy, and he responded actually, and he said that um she got sold that day. So I'm very happy that she's going to a wonderful home. And I would have gotten her, but my mom would have killed me if I brought another haunted thing in the house. So I couldn't. But yeah, she was really cool, and I wanted to do a little spotlight on her because she is probably one of the friendliest ghosts or spirits I've ever encountered. She just had a really great feeling. She was a really great lady, fun to hang out with. So I loved her. I miss her a lot. I wish I could go visit her, but you know, it happens. So
Yeah, Cult Classic was like one of the coolest conventions.
Yeah, that was our experience. Cult Classic, really great.
Yeah, very good at convention. Not Frightmare.
Yeah, not Frightmare levels.
But like close. It was like just like a little bit not as good as Silver Screen Con. Only because Silver Screen Con it's about a goddamn like horror themed metal band.
Yeah,
you know, Cult Classic is about the culture of horror.
Yeah, so
and it's about
it's really hard to compare those two.
Very hard, but yeah, Cult Classic Convention is one of my favorite conventions. I can say now, we're thinking about going to Houston Film Festival, and that should be a lot of fun. Which direction is Houston? That way or this way?
North. South. Sorry.
South.
Because Dallas is north, and Houston is we're right in the middle. But yeah, that was our experience at Cult Classic Convention, and so Kings and Queens of Horror.
Yes.
Yeah.
Daniel Harris. We met Daniel Harris.
Met Daniel Harris and another person who was there. Can't remember his name. It was something white. What was it? It was. He recently passed away.
Jim Winburn?
No.
Jim Winburn did pass after that convention.
Okay, he is the one we were thinking.
Yeah, Jim Winburn. He stunted for Michael Myers in Halloween 1978. He was the shot of Michael when he falls off the balcony from Loomis's gun.
Yes. That was his last convention, I believe.
That was his last convention.
Yep. Rest in peace.
My dad took a picture with him. If I have it, I'm gonna link it up right here.
Yep. Maybe ask him for it.
I'm pretty sure I have it.
Okay. Cool.
Apparently, Jim Winburn spit on my dad a bit, like on accident. Because when you talk a lot, like you talk fast, you spit. And yeah, so my dad said he got bathed in his spit.
Yeah. There wasn't too many like celebrities there. There was a little bit, but like the main ones being him and Daniel Harris.
Harris, Scott Chatterton.
Yes.
And one more person, I can't remember the name.
Yeah.
Lots of people.
And the main part of the convention was all the booths, and it was a complete mall full of it. And it was pretty cool. Like, you know, I got some buttons, like a Terrifier button and a Killer Clowns button. I got my mom a Portrait of the Crow because she loves
that movie.
She loves that movie. Who doesn't? You didn't at first. But
I thought it was good at first. If anything, it's kind of gone down in quality for me over the years.
Really?
But like,
I think it's.
You know what's interesting about me is that I actually don't associate it with horror usually. I associate it with action, gothic action.
Interesting.
Because it is shot like an action movie.
Interesting.
100%. Yeah, I feel bad for the filmmakers that were on that movie because they had to go through the hardship of shooting that entire movie with dealing with an accidental murder on their hands. Yeah, which really sucked. And I feel more and more horrible for Michael Berryman, who's supposed to play, I believe I can't remember his name right now, but I think it's the Reaper. And he was going to have a big part in that movie. Most people will know him as Pluto from Hills Have Eyes. Some people will also know him as Cleavon from Devil's Rejects.
Jesus.
He was the pimp's hand, basically. And he's a funny guy, I've heard. He has a condition where he doesn't produce sweat.
Oh, God.
And that's the way he looks. That's why he looks the way he does.
I wish I had that. I sweat fucking.
But yeah, he's a really cool dude, and he's worked on a lot of stuff. But apparently, he actually did have some film scenes with Brandon Lee, but it got cut because Brandon died.
Yeah.
And therefore also Michael Berryman got cut out of the movie.
Oh, that sucks. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I saw it in a documentary on Netflix.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it sucked.
Yeah, that really does suck. But we just went around and we got a few things, and I know there's some really cool action figures, and I think there was even like props from like the movies there, like just like there's like a booth of like some props if I remember.
So, yeah.
But yeah, it was a pretty simple convention. It was very like they held like a costume contest.
Yep, and like, there was a guy in an Arctic Clown outfit.
And I think he got third, and then there was also a guy who was the one in the wheelchair with the.
Was it Crypt Creeper?
Yes.
It was Crypt Creeper.
Yes.
That was cool.
That was really. I think he got first place if I remember.
Probably. I would have given him first place.
Absolutely, but he was really cool. Even though I haven't seen the movie, it was still really cool to see. But it was. I'm not gonna lie, it was a mid convention.
Yeah.
But it was still fun to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's all I have to say about Kings and Queens of Horror. I don't know if you have anything else.
Retro Hell, San Antonio, Texas.
I didn't go to this one.
I went to this one. I met CJ Graham there for the first time. I didn't get to talk to him. I met him as Jason because he was in the Jason outfit. I took pictures with him. I only had money to afford a photo op, and I had to do it because opportunity. He was cool as hell. CJ Graham he was a war veteran. I'm not sure if he was in one of the wars, but he was definitely in service before he filmed Jason Lives, Part 6, Friday the 13th. I don't know why I said that all backwards.
Friday the 13th, Jason Lives, Part 6.
No, Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives.
There you go. There you go.
Yes. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good stories about him. Man is very respectful, military.
Yeah.
And a very good sport, has been keeping healthy.
Putting up a picture, by the way.
Yes, and he collaborates a lot with fans. And he's also really good friends with Kane Hodder.
That's really cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, if Jason were to come back, and I know he is, I would either have him be played by, like, if it was going to be a returning actor, it'd either be CJ or Kane.
Yeah.
If it was undead Jason. If it was living Jason, I'd probably want a new actor to play him.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think Doug Tate could kick ass as Jason.
Yeah.
Like a normal Jason.
Mm-hmm.
Or undead Jason.
Yeah,
They should give him the opportunity. He would do it.
Honestly, I just want to see Doug Tate in the horror scene more.
Yes.
In the slasher scene more specifically.
Yeah. He needs a fair shot.
Yes, absolutely.
Anyways, though, I guess we'll talk about...
Was that all for Ritual Hill?
Yes, that was.
No panels, no...
No, there wasn't a panel.
Okay, yeah, so kind of like Kings and Queens. Okay, I got you. Next big event we went to was Knotfest. I know this guy's excited.
Mostly.
So I went with my wonderful mom, because she is a fan of the music. So, opening.
Okay, just so you know, guys, this is the first time I've ever been to Knotfest.
Yes.
And you have been there before. You haven't been to Knotfest, but you've been to Germany Amphitheater.
I have.
And
he's a big Slipknot fan, by the way.
Huge. You guys know that from our Rome Church reaction.
Yes. Yes.
All the editing, I did that. Yeah.
But we went to Knotfest, and opening was Crown of the Empire, Ice Nine Kills.
Crown of the Empire, all controversy aside.
Yes, and Ice Nine Kills.
All the new controversy aside.
Yeah.
with
So-
Brad Key.
Let me just preface, and I want to especially stress this.
Are we gonna have a
for-
separate video on this?
We're gonna have a separate video on this, but I just want to preface it.
All right. Let's do this.
So especially when we talk about Silver Screen Con, because of course this was not brought up when Silver Screen Con was a thing when it first happened. We do not condone what Ice Nine Kills is doing right now. For those of you who don't know, they're going on tour with Falling in a Verse. Just look up Ronnie Radke. Just look up that motherfucker.
Ooh.
Yeah, we are deeply ashamed that
Very.
they have chosen to do this and that they are doubling down and are proud of it. We are very disappointed in them.
Spirit Box did the right thing.
Spirit Box did absolutely the right thing. We are going to make a video on it, so keep an eye out for that.
Also, Falling in Reverse fans are fucking crazy, dude.
Yes. Oh my
They're literally just bots.
Literally fucking insane.
They're automatons. It's the only way to say it.
Yeah, like...
And we have proof.
Yeah.
But the proof is on the internet, Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, just... Literally, just go to Ronnie's Twitter. It's fucking insane. But like,
join a Falling in Reverse group chat for like look at like a r/Falling in Reverse subreddit and try to survive.
Yeah, try to survive challenge. But yeah, so
ass, gas, and grass. Oh, I'm all out of ass. Guess I'll take grass. Or that was the other way around. That was from Thanksgiving, by the way.
Oh, was it?
I'm not sure if you remember. When the dude parked, he's like, looks at the turkey. Ass, gas, and grass! Well, I'm all out of gas. Guess I'll take ass.
Jesus.
Then he shoots the fucking dude, and he's like, I got a family.
God.
That's what I call a tight ass. Yeah.
Jesus.
You're gonna edit that out.
No, we're not.
Fuck.
Thanksgiving, guys. You gotta watch that fucking movie.
It's a good movie.
It's so good. Anyway.
It's not, but watch it anyways.
Exactly.
It's a worthwhile watch.
It is.
If you like The Room, you'll like this.
Yeah, but so long story short, we do not condone what Ice Nine Kills is doing right now. We're
really, really disappointed.
We're very disappointed in them. And this is coming from somebody who Ice Nine Kills was my favorite band for a good amount of years. I literally have an Ice Nine Kills tattoo. Like, this is something that goes very deep for us, and we are going to make a separate video on this.
Yeah.
But we're not going to go into the controversy right now. We're just going to say...
This is about our conventions.
This is about conventions and the concert, but we are going to say we're disappointed at where Ice Nine Kills is right now.
Very much so.
That being said, they were amazing in concert.
They were.
Okay, I've seen them 4 times. At Knotfest, this was their weakest.
This was my second time seeing them.
Yes. This was their weakest. They're having some technical issues, like his mic kept cutting out, and like he just couldn't hit the notes for some reason. But regardless, it still was a very good show. Of course, they put on, the very fun, they have the actors out there, and
Worst Vacation did play.
Worst Vacation did play, and it was really good.
Yeah. American Psycho. You have to be scared did also play, and that punch is always so funny to me.
And the audience, hey Paul,
Yeah. Well, we didn't say it this time. Not many people did.
No, because they were there for
Silver Scream Con. The whole crowd.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
It was a good moment.
It was great. That and also something that I've noticed.
There was literally people in the halls doing that whole goddamn Spencer Charnas monologue.
Before the concert. Yeah.
So fucking great, dude.
But also,
that's always something that good friends do, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Everybody there felt like family.
Oh, absolutely. It was the best convention I've been to aside from Texas Frightmare.
Oh, absolutely. But
at least here I got to know people and talk to people.
Yes.
At that convention, I was by myself with my dad. We really didn't talk to many people.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that we can change that this coming.
Absolutely. We are going to the Frightmare in May.
It's going to be so fun, guys.
Yes, and we'll do it.
David Howard Thornton's coming there.
I'm so excited.
And Damian Layne. And the Killer Clowns crowd. And the Halloween 1978. The Thing. With the dog kennel.
Yes, but...
and Nubbins is going to be there.
And
Ed Neal.
Ed
Ginn.
Ed Ginn, that's right.
He's going to be there too, the truck driver.
Yes, but and
the governor! The fucking governor is going to be there,
Walking
guys.
Dead.
The Walking Dead governor.
Yes, but back to Knotfest.
Yes, let's get through here before we get to that.
Yes.
We should talk about Frightmare at the end.
Yeah, and another thing about I know I'm going off topic again, but another thing about Ice Nine Kills fans when it comes to the concerts, I love during funeral arrangements when everyone goes, oh my god, Gage!
I never say that.
the strongest is that was when I saw them in New Orleans. Like everybody went, "Oh my god, Gage!" And like it was on the same level as Hey Paul. Like it was awesome.
Do you have video footage?
I do.
Okay, I gotta see it.
Yeah, we'll put it in as well because I've got everything, dude. But
yes. Oh, Crown the Empire. I heard a few of
they're-
their songs. I'm probably not gonna listen to them again because they weren't that memorable. But
they were, average.
I've heard they're good guys. Like I've heard that they're from like our friends at Spencer's.
Mhm.
I've heard that they're actually kind of cool.
I've heard that the allegations are false.
Yeah, I can believe that
but-
more than Ronnie Radke's allegations.
Yeah, I believe. We're not getting into that, but
we don't want to get our lives taken
Jesus, we don't want to get fucking assaulted
by that goober.
Yet because a video will be coming out.
Yes,
and then
we will be, just not here.
Yes.
This is rated PG-13.
Yes,
we're allowed one F word. I'm just kidding.
Fuck. Oh, there it goes. Anyway,
it's just float away.
It's just it's gone.
No.
Come back.
Oh God! Tommy McGuire's coming! Look out! Ah! Oh my
Jesus.
God! He just died.
Jeez.
His body's on our floor. He's just dead right over there. These celebrities just gotta stop flying into our house.
Jesus.
Anyways, though, aside from the dead corpse in our house,
yeah, Crown the Empire was mid. They were average. Pretty much sounded like every other metalcore band.
yeah,
Ice Nine Kills was great.
they had some weed tossed up there.
Oh
Anybody
yeah,
got weed?
yeah. He was like, anybody got weed, and like weed gets tossed on the stage, and you start smoking. It was pretty funny, but
It was funny.
Yeah, Ice Nine Kills was great despite the technical
Great to
difficulties
see them again.
and despite Spencer's weird hiccups sometimes. I don't know what that was about, but
I'm picturing him actually doing hiccups.
no, it was like
he's doing a rainy day. Something is screaming in the dark.
Jesus.
In the dark. Fuck it.
Jesus. I mean hiccups.
Clarence, fix my mic.
Yes.
Clarence.
Ricky,
you sing for a bit. I'm gonna take a piss.
I mean hiccups is in like voice cracks and stuff like that. But
it would be funny if he did hiccup.
I'm sure he has at some point in their career. I think everybody has.
Imagine if he actually like tries to hit Paul, he's gonna hit Paul, and he actually fucking decks the guy. He's like, oh shit, I'm sorry.
Yeah, those actors risk their lives every show, man.
Fucking broken nose. It's not an act.
But yeah, so Ice Nine Kills was good, but honestly, the real entree was
Slipknot.
Well, did you want to talk about those fries you got?
Okay, so I believe I don't think was it fries.
It was like fries with like chili and like
nacho?
It was nachos. It was nachos.
Yes, I got nachos. They were the best fucking nachos I've ever had in my fucking life.
This motherfucker loves those nachos.
I love nachos. I'm a nacho connoisseur. I
Mm-hmm.
look for any place that serves nachos, and I try it out. I'm like, is this nachos in the purest form, or is this movie nachos? These were nachos, and it was perfect.
It was
Perfect. Everything down to the last minute details.
Jeez, that pretty much sums it up.
Yes, and the concert.
Yeah, and then Slipknot.
Slipknot came out. Okay, they took a long ass time to start.
They did. They fucking like.
We saw Outlast Trials being sponsored on their.
I forgot about that.
That was cool.
Yeah.
I've heard the game is subpar.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it's a multiplayer experience. So
Oh, I got you. I got you.
So it's not going to be great.
Yeah.
They need to need to cut the bullshit and do Outlast 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I heard they have plans, so.
Yeah.
Good. Red Barrels, get on that, because I want to play another scary ass game. And, anyways, so yes, Slipknot.
As the Slipknot guy, seeing Slipknot for the first time, what was it like?
Everything that I could have dreamt and more. Also, when I fell asleep and woke up, I felt like it didn't even happen.
Yeah, it felt like a
because
dream.
it was a dream.
Yep.
Here's what I will say this though. I will say that once I heard 515 being played right before the show, freaky ass atmosphere. Loved it so much because you're hearing Sid screaming and crying. saying grandpa, saying death, and just I can only imagine the amount of excitement that Iowa era Slipknot fans had when that track like came out, and that they first like heard their ears were first turned on to that style of Slipknot. So for this, and I know that most shows start out with 515, but to hear that play here, and I believe we also heard the starting track to the debut self-titled album, along with Sick. I believe they did play Sick. They played Sick, right?
Let me check the set list.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have a set list. I have the set list from every concert I've ever been to on my phone.
The first song was Disaster Piece, though.
And I'll actually read out the.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I'll read out for I Think Hills as well, but let's do.
You sure you got the set list right?
Yes.
Because you labeled it incorrectly on your Instagram.
I got it right on here. So they did not play Sick. They might have played a little bit as an interlude because I didn't put the interludes on here, but Disaster Piece, Wait and Bleed, All Out Life, Sulfur.
Do you want to just go by these and talk about them as we go?
Sure.
All right.
First, let me just go through Ice Nine Kills and then you could talk about.
Okay, go ahead.
So Ice Nine Kills is Funeral Derangements, Worstification, Hip to be Scared, Stabbing in the Dark, Rainy Day, It Is the End.
Boom. I'm sorry, they could have had another song on there.
Oh, it seems good. Welcome to Horrorwood.
It was better at Cabot Theater.
It is bullshit that Welcome to Horrorwood is halfway through the set list. Bro, put it at the fucking beginning like you used to, dude.
And now I love it way more because of the music video.
It's so good, the music video.
The shower scene could have also been kicked off this set
I
list.
fucking hate the shower scene. The American Nightmare.
One of the best songs on Soda Stream.
They always end with the American Nightmare. So here's the Slipknot set list. Talk away.
Okay.
I'm just gonna let him take the reins because he's a Slipknot guy.
515, timeless track, great track, sets the mood, disaster piece. Once you hear those notes, like the first few guitar notes from Nick and Jim, like shit's kicking off right now. You know that you're in a Slipknot concert, and just it was beautiful. However, I have to say I'm not sure if I did the right thing or wrong thing. This is my first concert, so I was just feeling the music. I was headbanging the whole time. I wasn't even looking.
There's no wrong way to experience a concert.
I kind of wish I did see the concert, but
that's why you got it recorded.
That's right, and you recorded it, right?
I recorded the entire thing, every little bit of it.
Is that your foot?
Yes.
Ran over my foot.
Jesus.
Okay, we're gonna react to that in the video. So
are we?
Look at my smile.
Little goober. Little goober.
We're trying to do a podcast. Why are we fighting? Stop it! Stop poking me in the nose, Michael! Stop! Michael! Stop it! Michael! You a goldfish! Shout out to me watching the movie.
Jeez.
There are where most of my humor comes from.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
To everyone's demise.
Anyways, guys, Disaster Piece is probably my favorite song by Slipknot ever.
Really?
So, yes, a great way to begin a concert. Then Wait and Bleed happens. That's probably my second favorite Slipknot song of all time. Some people would say it's a basic bitches song.
It's good.
Other people would say that it is a timeless classic, which it is. It is the first song I ever heard by Slipknot. Seeing Corey's dummy in the music video was like the first thing you needed to see, and just the music video for Wait and Bleed is perfect too. And usually, live shows for music videos are better than actual music videos that are directed by Sean Cran.
Yeah.
And good, timeless. Like if you want to see what Slipknot is, watch Wait and Bleed. That's the perfect first way to get introduced to them.
I completely agree.
Wait and Bleed is like weed. It's the gateway drug to the rest of their music. Then you can go anywhere. Fucking Iowa.
Except All of Us Gone.
Yeah. All of Us Gone is Mike's Hard Lemonade. Volume 3 is probably wine, I would say. No, and so far is wine, like hard wine. It's hard wine, red wine. I would consider Volume 3 just regular wine. I would consider Iowa as straight up fucking like Fireball whiskey. not like harder. Maybe Moonshine. I've heard Moonshine's is a bitch though.
It's illegal, that's for sure. I mean, it's legal for a reason.
Let me think. I know I'm talking about drinks, but I should be talking about drugs. Yeah, Iowa is LSD probably.
Yeah.
LSD or like whiskey, hard whiskey.
I would have said then so far is LSD. Oh no,
Unsainted.
we're not.
Is LSD.
Yeah, we're not.
That whole album is LSD.
Yeah.
So great. Great chapter. What's the saddest drink you can think of? Because that album is sad as hell.
Beer, because it has the lowest alcohol content.
Yeah, it's beer.
Beer is the pussy drink.
Wait, does that mean we're pussies for liking Great Chapter?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people would agree.
Yeah, we're pussies for liking Great Chapter, but that doesn't matter. Anyways, then All Out Life played. Great rocking song. You barely remember it. You probably don't remember it at all. Great song. Might be one of Slipknot's most heaviest songs ever. It would be perfect on the Iowa album. Just if Corey was younger, and
I'm scared for this next one.
Sulfur. I think it's better. I'm not sure if it's better live or better in the song is better, but I like it. Good song.
You hate Sulfur, dude.
What?
You always bitch about it.
I bitch about the album. You're getting your facts wrong.
You say that Sulfur's horrible.
No, I say Dead Memories is horrible. I say Psychosocial is horrible.
You say Psychosocial is okay, but
I say Psychosocial is overrated.
You said like Sulfur's like super like unemotional. Like they try to be emotional.
No.
So
Snuff. You.
Never
dolt.
mind.
You fucking dolt, man.
I should be a blonde. I'm sorry.
No, don't do that. You're worse if you do that. Yeah. So Snuff is the stupidest piece of shit I have ever heard, and I hate the fact that people think it's deep. It really isn't. It's Slipknot trying to be Ice Nine Kills.
Is that a diss on Ice Nine Kills?
Well, you know how Ice Nine Kills start with like directed by like a film by Ice Nine Kills. Well, yeah, Slipknot they do that. The one time they ever do that in their discography is here.
It's Snuff.
Snuff, a film by a music video by Slipknot.
Jeez.
Just like no, guys. It's kind of like when David Draymond and Disturbed did the cover for
Sound of Silence.
Sound of Silence. And they want you to feel emotion and shit. Like, no, it just sounds horrible.
My father loved that song.
I don't like it.
Good.
And I'm guessing you don't.
I don't.
Yeah. So I guess we're based.
I'm biased.
I do not.
I'm
like
based
Snuff,
and biased.
It's so annoying. Even with the fact that it was Paul's, like, one of his favorites, I still don't give a shit about it.
God damn.
Nothing makes me like that song. At all.
It is pretty bad.
Even when I was getting into Slipknot, I couldn't even pretend to enjoy that song.
Yeah.
Like, there's songs I can pretend to enjoy. But this one, fuck no, I can't pretend to like it. And I'm so glad they don't play it ever.
Yeah.
Sulfur, though, it's like the only good song on all of this gone other than maybe Psychosocial. And Dead Memories, arguably. Layne doesn't like it. She thinks it's generic.
It's boring.
Yeah. Before I forget, best song off Volume 3 other than Pulse of the Maggots,
Yes.
and, in my opinion, Opium of the People. Oh, and maybe 3 now. Dying Song? Great.
He loves that song so much.
Yes, I love it. It's perfect. I mean, I know it's Sick, the memes with Sick, you could interchange both, like you could play Sick and you could play Dying Song and they'd sound the same, just with different lyrics and, newer Slipknot. But that's the fun of it. It just sounds like a self-titled song, and I love that. But just with and man, Sid was popping off on this album, dude.
Sid was doing
And so far, Sid pops off.
During the live show, Sid was going crazy. Like I had
Sid and Mike.
I could not take my eyes off of Sid.
Yeah.
Like he was stealing the show, dude.
For you.
For me.
Yeah, Mike stole the show for me. Like I will tell you guys this once. Well, this right now. When the show first started, and like the curtains are, you could see behind the curtains. We saw Mike. Mike's just looking off in the distance with his fucking like his slit eyeballs mask, and he's acting like Michael Myers. He's just like no emotion, just staring at our general direction.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, Layne, it's Mike! It's Mike! Look, it's say, hey, Mike!
Yeah.
And he just didn't react.
Yeah, nothing.
He's looking at our direction.
Yeah.
He's clear he's in character.
Yeah.
And, like seeing Mike Paff first time, like, ever, and also, like seeing, like the show about to begin was, like, the perfect introduction. It just, Slipknot moved, dude. And Dead Memories played. Did you enjoy it live, or
no?
No. Because you didn't really know what it was before you saw it live.
Yeah, I was just like, this is boring.
Yeah. Dead memories in my head. Unsainted. Ooh, that was good. That was good. That was a good song. That was a really good song. Beautiful.
Yeah, obviously.
Yes, I think it's one of their best songs live. Yeah. It's just...
You think it's one of the best songs ever. And I'm inclined to agree with you.
Yeah. It's like, it's a really good song that's on the Iron Pine. It's like the perfect way to start the track. That song, along with Insert Coin, is the best way to start off that album. Because, like, you're starting your journey off with Insert Coin. That's why it's called Insert Coin.
Talking about Unsainted makes me want to listen to We Are Not Your Kind.
Oh, that's sweet. Heretic Anthem. Holy fuck, this one went hard. This one went fucking hard, dude.
People did lose their shit at this.
Yeah, because it's a classic one, man. It's just a good song. I love it so much. And I used to not even like this song.
I don't like it.
I used to not care for it. Now I appreciate it. It's not my favorite, but I appreciate it. Psychosocial, it's whatever it is. They're gonna play it.
It has to be on the set list.
At least they play it faster live than they do in the...
Really?
Yeah, because Jay, like, he can go faster than Joey.
Nice.
So, like, they play it, like, sped up. Duality, I think it's good live just because of the kegs. Them hitting the kegs with the bats. But otherwise, it's mid. It's a mid song when it's not live. That's what I think. I think it's better live because Corey doesn't really whisper the lyrics. Like, like he does in the song.
Yeah, which I hate.
Better in live. Custer. Okay, good song. Great song.
That's my favorite Slipknot song.
Ever?
Ever.
Oh, you devil. You idiot. I love you.
I love you too.
Spit It Out. Okay, that's my favorite song live. Spit It Out, other than Disaster Piece, probably my favorite song live ever. The jump the fuck up moments that you've all heard and like heard about and seen. I used to watch Slipknot concerts like on YouTube, and I used to see the jump the fuck up moment, crowd point of view, and also like Slipknot looking at the crowd. I think Download was like the biggest. Download Festival 2009 was the biggest crowd they had for the jump the fuck up moment. So it was beautiful. Those guys, the England guys, the British, they go hard for that.
Oh, they do.
They go hard for metal in general.
Yeah, the British like Bring Me the Horizon whenever they tour. Like,
they're from there, so.
Yeah. People light flares and shit.
Yeah. But yeah, Spit It Out, dude. I used to watch Slipknot concerts live. I used to watch them on YouTube and watch the jump the fuck up moment and dream about being there one day. And I got to be here today. And holy shit, I knew we were going to this because like right when we got to the bridge part, and Corey, he kept doing the same fucking thing every time a song ended. He's like, oh, no.
Yeah.
How would you like to hear one more song?
Like the last 5 songs.
Yeah. It was funny. And then, this was sad. Okay, this was the only sad, cringy part of the Slipknot concert, is when he was trying to tell people to sit down. He was like, all right, everybody, you know what time it is, don't you crazy motherfuckers? Get down on the fucking ground. Right now. And, wait, was it Custer that you said that?
No, it was Spit It Out.
Or no. Yes, it was Custer. But I'm telling you about what Spit It Out first. We'll get back to Custer in a little bit. Spit It Out. This was not the saddest part of the concert. It's like everybody, when I say jump the fuck up, what are you gonna do? They're like, what are you gonna fucking do? And then we did it, and I was like, Layne, get down on the ground.
Yeah, he like had his arm around me. He's
get
like,
down on the ground. We're gonna jump. And holy shit, this is so funny. The only song I wish that was on the set list was Liberate. because that song goes fucking hard live. It's off the self-titled album. I'll have to play it for you after. It's great. I'm surprised they didn't play it. I feel like they almost did, but I just like Mandela effect.
Yeah.
People Equal Shit. Good song. Love it. Lots of people love it. Great song. Layne doesn't. She thinks it's cringy. Please, guys, any Slipknot fans in the comments, help me out with this woman. You gotta convince her that Iowa's a good album. It's one of the best. Please help me. I'm being held hostage. 10th level.
I'm
10,000 battle droids.
I'm paying him to be with me.
Yeah, right. Surfacing. This song I don't really care for that much, but I've gone an appreciation for this over the years. And I Am the Push That Makes You Move. It's that song.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's also the one that goes like...
That's what I remember most about it.
Yeah, it's that one. Anyways, though, Custer. This was the saddest song played live.
Why?
Because this is what happened. God damn it! It was one part where he was trying to get the crowd to say it with him.
And it's just, but like he wasn't saying like say it with me, like, and he was just doing the beat to Custer with his mouth. It was really awkward.
Yeah, he just gave up.
Yeah, he did. After like the third or fourth try, he just gave up. It's like that was a little weird.
He's like
yeah, but like
that's usually what he does when the song doesn't start. So he kind of just played it off.
Yeah.
And come on, it's Texas.
It's whatever.
Music people don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I just want to hear the music.
But besides that, like after
America's a very boring crowd when it comes to concerts.
Oh, absolutely.
England's gonna give you way more satisfaction.
Yeah, and like go to fucking Japan. Holy shit.
Woo, they go hard.
Mexico,
they go really hard too.
They do. Yeah.
They have the David Guzan tour, 2017. Great chapter.
But yeah, like Slipknot was great, and like after Slipknot ended, we just stayed in our seats and we just hugged. Like we just like hugged each other.
Yeah. What was the track they played at the end? Was it
Surfacing?
Was it?
No, they played.
No, the ending track.
It was like.
Was it Till Next Time? It was Till Next Time, or was it Till We Die?
It was Till Next Time.
Till Next Time.
Yep, that's what it was. And like we just like hugged, like we just like.
Very, very, very sweet way to end the concert.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
It makes you want to come back.
Exactly.
It almost makes you. You know what that sound is? That's the sound of you're about to leave your relative. And you're about to go back to your normal life. Yeah. After a visitation. Yeah. So it's the perfect song for departing with good friends. Mm-hmm. You know, you feel a little sad that you're leaving. Yeah. But you can't wait till next time. Yeah. It was really nice. Yeah. Very nice. So. Also, it's one of the most like wholesome tracks on Great Chapter. It really one of the most wholesome tracks ever.
I didn't know it was on Great Chapter. What song?
It was one of the last tracks. It's on the bonus track.
Oh, okay, that's why.
Yeah, there's songs that they just play for concerts.
Cool. I did not know that.
Interludes. I guess you can call it interlude.
Yeah.
More like an epilogue, I would call it.
Okay. Yeah. That's all I have to. Well, I didn't say much, but that's all I have to.
They should have played -1.
There you go.
That's all I gotta say. They should have taken out Psychosocial. I know they can't, but take out Dead Memories. Yeah. Switch it with -1. Would have been perfect. Yeah. Do you have anything else to say about the concert? Everybody was 100%. Yeah. The whole crew. Yeah. It was better than Ice Nine Kills, better than Crown the Empire.
Yeah, it was. But to be fair, Ice Nine Kills wasn't on their A game for whatever reason.
Yeah. They just seemed like they were really bored.
They did. It was weird, but Slipknot was on their A game.
They are always on their A game.
Yeah, I was gonna say as they always are.
A lot of fucking energy. Yeah. And I gotta think, like, these guys do so many tours.
And, like, they're getting up in age.
Yeah. They're, like, most of them are either in their late 40s, 50s, or 60s now. Yeah. Yeah. And they're still kicking ass. I think Corey's, like, 59 years old now. Wow. He's almost 60.
And he's still kicking ass and taking names.
He's grown up on himself a lot.
Everybody has.
He cut himself up when recording the Iowa song.
Hey, it happens.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
You have to be in a special place to do that. I mean... Clown even said, like you said, Taylor, there's something fucking wrong with you. When he saw Iowa happening. And mind you, this is the same guy who shits in his hand and throws it at them.
Jesus.
I'm talking about Clown.
Yeah, I know. I know.
That's totally in character for Clown. Yeah. He would do that. His nickname is Kong.
Of course it is. Of course it fucking is.
Yes.
But, yeah, that was Knotfest. It was pretty great.
It was probably one of the best concerts I've ever been to. They served the best food. They were great.
Excellent.
Yes, they were amazing. Silver Screen Con stories.
Again, we don't condone Iceland Kills right now, but Silver Screen Con was amazing, so we are going to talk about it.
Do we condone Crown the Empire? We don't. I don't have a problem with those.
I know nothing about it, so I'm not going to say shit.
Yes, we're not going to say shit because we have no idea.
We have no clue what the fuck's happening.
All we're concerned about is our friends at Iceland Kills, former friends. Hopefully, they can be our friends again. I'd love it.
Yeah.
Our friends at Iceland Kills and the fuck nugget known as Radkey.
Yeah. But
that Harvey Weinstein looking ass.
Yeah. But that is, again, we don't condone that, but we are going to talk about Silver Screen Fun because it was a fantastic experience, and I feel like it was a defining moment in our relationship. To be honest with you.
Right? You mean Silver Screen Fun?
Yeah, Silver Screen Fun.
I would say so. I gotta be honest though, I was bored at a lot of the Iceland Kills related panels.
Really?
Yeah, I was hearing the whole story. Mind you, I'm much more appreciative of it now.
Of like,
I felt like, why am I here?
Of like Iceland Kills talking about it, or like
yes.
So you were fine with the actors, but it was Iceland Kills specifically. You were
I was very bored with them.
Really? Okay.
This was you guys thing.
Yeah.
You guys have way more history than I do. I can't even remember most of the members' names.
Yeah.
I know Spencer, Ricky, Joe, Patrick.
Because I talk about Patrick.
Dan, and
you've got one more, which is
Chris.
technically a tour. Yes, Chris. Yep, you got it.
Did I get all of them?
You got all of them.
Yeah, I got them all, but I don't know shit about them except for Spencer and maybe Dan.
Maybe a little bit of Patrick because I talk about him a lot.
Yeah.
But
Patrick's cool. He looks cool.
Yeah, but
he's one hell of a drummer, dude.
Whew. I'm gonna get a hope for saying this, but
Jay Weinberg
I was gonna say he rivals Jay. Like,
yeah,
they're both
awesome. Young dudes.
They are.
That's why they're great.
But yeah, so we got there, and I believe the very first day we went to, not the very first day. So we met up that night when we got into Boston because we took separate flights, and we just hung out for a little bit, got some food, and it was just a good night.
Very nice. Boston is so sweet.
Boston is beautiful.
Okay, Boston smells bad until you get to the outer parts,
and you get used to it.
Yeah. I think it was the car that smelled like piss.
Yeah, we didn't have an issue.
Yeah, we rented a car. You guys rented one. We only rented one car.
No, we just took Uber.
Hey, good job.
But Boston's beautiful, and then so the first day,
Silver Screen Con was literally heaven.
It was the first day of Silver Screen Con.
Except for Andrew Barnierski, but we'll get into that.
We'll talk about that.
Sorry.
The first day before we went to Silver Screen Con, we went to Salem, and we went to the Switch Museum, which is really cool. Throwing up pictures, a little bit. So they had 3 different parts of it. They had the presentation, which was really cool.
Creepy ladies.
Yes,
like dolls.
Very creepy. And then we had a kind of museum part, and then we had a gift shop. It was really amazing.
I got a fanny pack.
Mm-hmm. I will try to find the name of the place because I cannot remember it for the life of me. We went to a very nice restaurant called Finn's, and I got a lobster roll. You got crab rangoon for an appetizer, and then you got a bisque of some kind. I think. Thank you. What'd you get?
I believe I got crab cakes.
Yes.
They're the best damn crab cakes I ever had.
Yeah,
beats Red Lobster any day.
Yeah, and
Texas doesn't have good seafood.
No,
it's subpar at best.
Yeah, you could get some down in Galveston, but Jesus, you go to Boston, holy shit.
I bet it's perfect in New Orleans.
It is. It's so nice.
The only reason why Boston has good seafood is because they're nearby the harbor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
they specialize in
and Finn's, the restaurant we went to, it was right on the there was docks. There was a dock going into the
took
ocean.
A picture.
Yep, we took pictures.
We will upload it.
Yep, we'll
show it right here.
Post all the pictures here. It was a very nice restaurant.
Very.
But we went with both of our moms, and it was really nice. And then we went.
They got along very well.
Yes. And then we went to Silver Screen Con.
And
first day.
Was it Friday?
It was Friday. And we took a picture outside. We'll put it up. And then we went in, and there was a whole bunch of booths, and so we kind of shopped around, and there was this one where it was in the same room were a bunch of celebrities, and we decided to save the celebrities. We'll check in with them later. We just looked at
I believe we saw Bill Moseley first.
Yes, but we did that later. We looked at the like merchandise first.
Yes.
And
because I always look at merchandise first.
Yeah.
Because I have to get my courage up.
We want to get our bearings. We want to
exactly.
Yeah.
You don't want to get fooled yourself.
Exactly. So I spent way too much money on these like vinyl that were like spiral dipped. I got Ice and Kills, Weezer, Fall Out Boy, My Chemical Romance, and something else? ? But no, I didn't get that. I got something else, but I got a lot of them, and I spent too much money. But she gave me free stickers.
Yeah.
They're on my vinyl box now. Anyway, she was so nice too.
You bought your ice pick.
I bought my ice. Yes. Let me actually link. We will link her shop in the description. So please check her out. She's so talented. Follow her on Instagram. She is talented. But then the Ice and Kills official shop. You got a very nice hoodie.
I did. And my Silver ScrimCon hoodie.
I got an ice pick for my Silence cosplay. I actually didn't have the mask at that point. Display. I didn't have the mask at that point. Yep, he bought it for me.
And I rehauled it.
He rehauled it for me. What a sweetie. And so I got the ice pick, and it is so cool. I love it. And we also got wrapping paper, which was really cool for Christmas time. I thought it was really sweet. But we then went to a few panels. The first one we went to was the Halloween panel with Nick Castle, James. I don't think James D. Courtney was there. But
no, he was.
He was?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were both there talking.
And then it was two other.
As far as Doug Tate wasn't there.
Yeah, I believe there was one other person there.
It was only them two. Just
okay.
Nick Castle and James G. Courtney.
So the Michaels are there.
Michael Meowers.
Yes, James told a story about
his cat, Parsival.
Good job.
Good job. I watched him with two heads. So
good job.
Parsival.
He said that he had this cat at 2018, and that this cat stuck with him until the final day of filming of Halloween Ends, and then
gave up.
Yeah, he passed away.
He didn't give up. He gave out.
Yeah, he passed away, but he waited until the filming was done, which I think is so beautiful. And you could tell that.
This makes me not want to hate the movies.
I know, dude.
But God damn it, they're not that good.
No.
It's just they don't do what they need to do for us.
Yeah.
I liked Halloween Kills.
Yeah, he's a Halloween Kills. I'm a Halloween Kills fan. What can I say?
I like most of Halloween Ends up until the fucking ending.
Yeah, like honestly, we didn't have an issue with the lack of Michael's screen time. We liked the dynamic of Corey and Michael.
In the first movie, he has less screen time than he does in Ends.
Unpopular opinion. Nice.
No, that's fact.
That's fact.
He has I think he has 4 minutes of screen time in Halloween 1978. Because he doesn't really start showing up. He doesn't really start doing anything up until the last part. Yeah. And in Halloween Ends, he has a fuck ton more scenes than the original.
So all you people bitching about that, shut the fuck up.
Keep your thoughts to yourself.
He's so much more polite than I am, guys. what a sweetie.
I've dealt with hate, so I just try to be as nice as I can.
I just say whatever I want, whenever I want.
Yeah.
But
unless it personally offends me, then I get mad.
Yeah, but so what the fuck did I do?
In terms of just treating you like Phil Margera.
Yeah, bitch. Anyway.
We'll edit that out, maybe.
What the fuck, guys? Anyway. What the fuck? What the fuck did I do? Audio listeners, he's punching me. Help. What the fuck?
She's not mad. She's just letting out emotions.
Jesus.
It's like when you swallow a baked potato and you swallow it whole and it gets dark and deep in a dark place in your heart. Hey, let me tell you something now. Let me tell you something. You're supposed to say get to the goddamn point.
Get to the goddamn point.
No, fuck it. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with my tangent. Let's keep talking.
For those of you who don't know, that was We Watched a Movie. This motherfucker quotes it
every at least a month, if not a few weeks.
I was gonna say every day, but
I don't quote it every day.
You used to.
I used to.
Used to.
I
Anyway.
think they're funny as hell, and I think that they're a great channel. Shout out to We Watched the Movie. Mike and Jay, you guys fucking rock.
We'll fucking link them. What? We'll link them.
We watched the movie.
So anyway, we went to
Halloween
that
never
panel.
ends. Halloween never ends. You could say, what did you say? Blow must. Oh, fuck it. I fucking fucked up the song. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So we were at the panel, and once James got really choked up about his cat.
He did,
and he really did, which I completely understand.
I'm really
I know what
surprised Sean Clark wasn't here.
I know. I completely get it. I've had
both
cats.
of them had cats that passed away recently.
Yeah. But Nick Castle knew exactly what to do, and he lightened the mood, and he was like, "I have a cat too. His name is Michael Meowers," and people laughed, and
they broke up the
emotional moment.
Yeah,
it was really good.
That's what comedians do.
Yeah, they worked together really well, so that was really great.
And they're definitely they describe themselves as being brothers from other mothers.
Oh yeah, they're really close. It's really awesome. But we went and we talked to Bill Moseley.
Very, very cool. My first time meeting him.
I love that guy.
He's the best thing about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise other than Leatherface.
Mm-hmm. And Nubbins.
Him and Drayton.
And Drayton, yes.
Drayton, Nubbins, I think they're the same people sometimes.
Yeah, guys, I love Chop Top. I love Bill Moseley. And we talked to Bill.
This woman would probably have an idol of him in her room if she could.
Probably.
Kind of like how our friend has a idol has a picture of Walter White
in her dining room. Yeah.
This woman's have a picture of Bill Moseley's Chop Top in her dining room.
I have it. I have the autographed one in my room.
Yeah. Look my plate, you dog dick.
Yeah, you dog dick. My grandma taught me how to please a woman. Hey, ready for the sleep token haters. But
I got a river running right into you. I've got a blood trail red into blue. Something you say or something you do. A taste of the divine. I've memorized the lyrics. I love that song that much.
I fucking hate this.
I don't know how she can't understand. She hates the fact that I love that song.
I do. Anyway, Bill Moseley was great, and we talked to him about the video game. Hey, if they bring Chop Top in, would you be willing to do it? And he's like, fuck yeah. And
even at his age,
and
we're still waiting for American Massacre to come out.
Yeah,
release the fucking thing or find the cut.
Yeah, please.
William Hooper.
Please. We want it.
Come on, do it, man. Even if it's not authorized, fucking do it.
Yeah, bro, I will take an illegal YouTube upload.
They've literally made a documentary about trying to find it.
Bro,
recently.
I want to see that shit. Anyway, yeah, we talked to Bill Moseley. This dude got a picture with him.
Mm-hmm. And you did?
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't?
No, I didn't. I wish I did. I don't know why I didn't. I was shy.
Next time.
I was a little shy.
Next time.
Yeah, next time.
You're definitely getting a picture with Ed Neal.
Oh fuck yeah! I love that dude. So
maybe we can both get a picture of them.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Ice Nine Kills also had this really cool setup that was stuff from music videos.
Yep. Memorabilia.
So they had the Assault and Batteries onesie. They had all the masks. They had the book and the Silence mask, the ice pick, and they had the horn from It Is the End. Don't do that.
Sorry.
Not really. I know you're not. And I didn't know. The same day, the first day we actually got pictures of Kane Hodder as well, which I didn't remember.
And I got my book signed.
This motherfucker got choked out by him.
yeah. I want the coolest things that I've heard about Kane is that he will always request. I mean, people will request that they get strangled by him.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's not allowed to strangle people anymore because I think a lawsuit was filed against him by a fan.
Bullshit.
Who the fuck? That person must have been contracted by Ronnie Yu or something. I don't know. Anyways, though, he can't do this anymore, but he was able to do this.
Yeah.
And he did that to me.
And he did it hard.
Fucking eyes were popping out.
Literally, the people in line behind him were laughing because his eyes were popping out. The picture's up. Yes. It's hilarious. It's one of my favorite pictures. I love it.
So I heard stories. Same thing with Slipknot. Right before you see the concert, this is one of those moments, guys. Apparently, Kane, when he strangles you, he fucking strangles you.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he fucking strangles you. He fucking strangles you, dude.
Yeah, he does.
I had to hold my breath.
Yeah, it was fucking hilarious. But
I was gonna throw up the horns, but I didn't. I didn't because like I just couldn't think.
Yeah, and
I was like, how fucking hard is this dude gonna strangle me?
Yeah, and Kane was so friendly.
Oh man,
we had like a really nice conversation with him. Like Jay's thinking about being a stuntman, and
I have the perfect body for it.
Yep, and Kane Hodder was giving him advice, and he was just like, "Don't give up on your dreams, man." And like, and while we were, yeah, absolutely, like it was such valuable advice, and like, he's absolutely taken to heart. I know. And while we were in line, we got
fucking Jason, dude.
Yeah, and
this is fucking Jason.
He got his book signed by Kane, and while we were in line, he went over to Mike and he's like, "Hey, can you sign this?" And
I think I said, "Hey, Mike."
Yeah, like, great job on the book. Can you sign this? And he was like, "Yeah, I'll do it for free." And it's like,
well, actually, no, he didn't say for free. I was like, "Oh, thanks, Mike." Oh, hey, Mike. How much do you charge? And he's like, "Oh, no, it's free."
I know. Like, how nice is that? Like, what a nice fellow. He's just happy to be there. He's happy to.
Now that I think about it, I kind of wish I asked for a photo with the two of them. That would have been fucking perfect.
Yeah, that would be cool.
The fact that Mike was here.
That's pretty awesome.
Was because you could just have Kane and not Mike. Kind of like how you could just have David Howard Thornton and not Damian Layne.
Yeah.
You had the two of them together. This was a perfect opportunity. And you know what? I have to give out, even all controversy aside with what's going on with Fallen Reverse right now, all controversy aside, I'm not sure if Mike requested he be there. I would think that Vice 9 Kills reached out to him. Mm-hmm. And if they did, holy shit, man, they're fans.
Yeah.
Because not everybody has to read Kane's book, and not everybody has to know who Mike is.
Yeah, like, it's, and you know what, let's link Kane's book in the description.
Yes.
Like, it's a great read, guys. Like, absolutely recommend it.
I believe it's called To Hell and Back. Yeah. Or no, Unmasked.
Unmasked. That is right. That is right.
Write that down.
But yeah, it was a great experience.
Beautiful book.
Mm-hmm.
Very inspiring.
Yes. And then we went to a separate room which had people like Doug Bradley, and I think
you didn't know who that was at that time.
I didn't know who it was.
You beat yourself up so much now,
dude. Now that I've seen Hellraiser and Hellraiser 2, I want to meet him so bad.
Even though you did see Hellraiser before we went.
No, I didn't.
No, you did.
No, I didn't.
I showed it to you, and you did. You're like, who the fuck is that? Just like you always say.
Who the fuck is that?
Who the fuck is that?
Yeah, I do.
It's Doug Bradley. You can take photos of them for the price of a refrigerator.
And I was
kidding.
like,
I don't know who that is.
I wish I would have taken pictures.
You were
Chanel
West
that's
Coast
pretty.
Right there.
I was, dude. But I wish I would have taken pictures now.
We took pictures with Spencer. He had a long ass line.
Yes, he had a long line.
But it went by quickly.
Yeah, and we got autographs by him. We both picked the same picture of him licking the knife because we had to.
Except there's a difference between mine.
Yes.
Hers says run. We'll play the video right here. And hers is with an exclamation mark. Mine is with 3 dots. Mm-hmm. I don't know what the fuck that means, but
a little ominous.
Maybe he likes one of us more than the other.
Yeah, he might just like me more.
Yeah.
But
I don't think he liked me, dude.
No, he did. Come on.
No, but like I was talking to him about like Michael Myers actors, and I cut him off on accident.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And he gave me a look of he's like, "Are you gonna let me talk?"
Oh,
he didn't actually say that, but he gave me that look, and I was like,
"Oh, that's awkward." I didn't pick up on that.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's awkward. But we did. He was very nice, and
I was telling him about like how I got into Ice Nine Kills.
Yeah.
Because I think that he'd want to hear about it because through you.
Yeah.
But it all started with Stabbing in the Dark. Because big Halloween fan here.
Absolutely.
And he just started rattling off Halloween actors. And then I brought up, like, he failed to mention Doug Tate last. So I then I said, "Hey, Doug Tate." He was like,
"Oh, jeez."
It's like,
I
didn't. Can you take a picture with me, dude?
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Because you probably weren't paying attention.
Yeah, I probably wasn't.
Yeah.
But
I'm really surprised Nadia was next to him.
Yeah, I wish we would have gotten pictures of Nadia. Every time we went to her booth, she wasn't there. So like, but one thing to mention.
She was too dead.
She's too dead. One thing to mention, while we were in line for Spencer, we met these 2 guys named Ken and Marcus. Shout out to you guys. We love you guys. And
rock.
Yes.
Long live the nuts.
Yes, we and Twisted.
Twisted!
Yep, you guys know what's up.
We're gonna,
Yeah. So we ran into them and we stuck with them for the rest of the con.
And Peyton.
We met
Did we
Peyton.
meet her tomorrow?
We met her on the second day.
Right.
But Ken and Marcus went on that day and we stuck with them.
They were some of the funniest dudes.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I was hanging out with my friends from my freshman year of high school.
Yes. And something really fun that happened was Ricky Dean Logan walked by our line while we were standing in line, and I think it might have been Ken or Marcus that yelled, like, not guilty, because, you know, he's the lawyer for Spencer. And he's like, hell yeah, and he fist bumped everybody, and, like, he took a picture with a bunch of people, including you. Remember that?
I didn't
remember that?
He took a picture?
Yeah, you got in the picture. It was you, Ken, Marcus, and the two other guys.
I think I remember that.
With Ricky Dean Logan. I might have the picture. And
God, I hate the fact these guys are totally falling in reverse.
Me too. It breaks my heart, guys.
They're so good.
I know.
This better just be career opportunities. And it better just be ignorance, as Ice Nine Kills says in their lyrics a lot. Because this is 100% fucking ignorance.
It's bullshit. But anyway.
I mean, he unfollows Chris Motionless. And he follows Ronnie Radke.
Yeah, why the fuck did he unfollow Chris Motionless? After the beef
Chris Motionless sold out or something?
No, he did. I still love the motherfucker.
Werewolves!
I still love him, but like, Jesus Christ.
That fucking... Jeez. Like, sounds like a cancer, like someone who's had cancer needs the voice box.
Oh god, that's mean.
But it sounds like it.
But like literally, like the moment, like Spencer was following Chris and Motionless in White, and then the moment they announced the tour with Falling in Reverse, Spencer immediately unfollowed Chris and Motionless in White. For those of you who don't know, Chris and Ronnie have a one-sided beef where Ronnie's going after Chris, and Chris is just like, "Who the fuck are you?" And he's not. I don't think he's even commented on it once. But like Ronnie is like fucking pissed at Chris for like his popularity or whatever. He's just jealous because he knows Falling in Reverse is a dying band, and I say dying like
they were never alive.
Generously, like they're dead, dude. Anyway,
like, I don't even like Motionless in White that much, and I think
their old stuff is good, but like their new stuff, Jesus Christ, what dog shit album. Anyway,
Skies for the Wind.
But anyway,
the song, not the album.
Yeah, I love Graveyard Shift and Reincarnate.
Anyways, back to this.
Yes, Ricky Dean Logan took a picture. We met Ken and Marcus, and I think that was it for day one.
And I think I'm the one who bridged us together because I saw their shirts.
Yes.
Or Slipknot shirts. Was it Volume 3 or was it self-titled?
Self-titled.
Okay. And I was like, dudes. Like, I don't know what exactly I said.
I think you said like great shirts or something like that.
Nice shirts, dudes.
Yeah, and like we got to talking,
and we just started becoming friends.
Yeah.
Like, and I thought we were just gonna part ways after that.
Yeah, and
but
then
no, man.
Yeah, we're still in contact with them, and like
yeah,
and like Ricky Dean Logan came by, and like that just brought us all closer, and you know it was really great.
It was lightning in a bottle.
Yeah, and so
we love you guys, by the way.
Absolutely, guys. You
guys are great friends.
Yes, you are. So that was it for day one, and then day two we go there, and we're in cosplay.
Yep.
I am Pretty Lady Leatherface, and you are
Michael Myers. Halloween Kills.
Halloween Kills.
Without
that's right.
The Halloween bar.
Yep. Because I couldn't fit in my suitcase. But yes, so we went cosplay, and so many people wanted to take pictures with us, and it was so much fun. And my mom was dressed as Freddy Krueger, and she had Ricky Dean Logan pulled her aside and took a picture with her, and he was like, "Oh, like, but
Ricky Dean Logan's very passionate about his Carlos
He is, dude. Like, he's so happy to be there.
It makes me love Freddy's Dead way more because honestly, in our opinions,
Freddy's Dead is pretty good.
It's not okay. Look, it's bad, but it's a good bad.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fucking bad, but to an enjoyable extent.
Yes.
Like Resurrection.
Exactly.
Resurrection's not even as bad as people mostly put it out.
Resurrection's pretty damn good.
I think most people hate Resurrection because Busta Rhymes kicks Michael's ass with Kung Fu.
It's funny. Guys, come on.
Yes.
Let up on
when
it.
You
have fun.
When you have this many movies and you have a cult of Ford,
you can't complain.
You can't take it seriously.
You can't fucking complain, guys.
You are getting mad.
I love Resurrection.
You're getting triggered.
I fucking love Resurrection. But
anyways, when you have gone to the point where Freddy Krueger has a kid who tells him, "I want to learn stuff," and he kills him with said kid, And then a nun who got raped by a bunch of inmates, and one of them just turned out to be the bastard son of 1,000 maniacs or 100 maniacs. This is the point where you just give up and just do whatever.
To be fair, Freddy was never really that serious because he's always cracking jokes and stuff.
And
but like
Nightmare 2, he was serious.
Well, yeah. Besides Nightmare 2.
And Nightmare 2, Nightmare 1. I mean, he's cracking jokes.
Nightmare 1 was still pretty unserious, but he was a little creepy. But like 2, he was scary.
He was just
and then
no jokes.
3 on, he was just silly.
Yeah.
And then it got goofy, like goofy awe. Like
hearing from you, Carlos.
Yeah,
like an ear.
Yeah, exactly. Like but we love Ricky Dean Logan.
I love him when he's like when John Doe is falling from the sky because he cut off his parachute.
Yeah.
He's like Tweety, and then from below, fucking Freddy's got like the spike bed, and he's like. like Wile E. Coyote from Looney Tunes.
Jeez.
He's bringing the fucking spike bed. He's like. And he lands on it and dies. Oh, and then a soul goes into his body and he's like, oh, yeah!
Jeez. Oh, God. He's like Michael in Halloween Ends. He's just fucking nuts.
Yeah, except this was audible.
Yeah. Yeah, Michael is just like...
In Nightmare 3, he said, oh, what a rush.
Yeah. Freddy nuts a lot, dude.
He nuts a lot. He takes pleasure in killing girls.
That's
and dudes.
Yeah, he does.
I feel like he likes to kill chicks more than dudes though.
Yeah, I think so too.
He's one of those people.
Yeah. But yeah, so the next day we met Ricky Dean Logan.
Why do you think he says bitch so much?
Yeah. We went to what was the second panel we went to? We met that is right. Okay, we went,
oh my god, Jose Mangin, right? Is it Mangin?
Yeah, Mangin. We went to I think it was
Jose is such a fun character.
I can't remember the name of the thing. It was like
Sirius XM?
No. Like I can't remember the name of the panel. It was like Return of the Living Shred. I think that's what it was. Yeah. It was hosted by it wasn't hosted. It was the person they were interviewing was Jose Mangin from Sirius XM's Octane. And he's so fucking funny.
He is funny.
He
smokes
stories,
a lot of
dude.
weed, though.
He smokes a lot of weed, and you know it.
Yes.
But
this man twice in the same con talked about Danielle Harris.
Oh my god!
But he was like sweet about it. He was really sweet. He's like, I felt like it's to be Danielle Harris, and like you know how you watch her when she's like a kid in those movies, but like when she's grown up, you just kind of want to do her.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong, Jose, but god damn it, dude.
She wasn't even there, dude.
Was she?
No, she wasn't.
No, she was.
No,
she definitely was.
No,
she was there. Do you remember?
I'm pretty confident she was.
She was there.
Okay.
She was there.
Okay.
She was definitely there.
You can think that she was there.
I'm pretty sure she was there.
But we went and met him afterwards, and
dude was so funny.
I asked him, like, when it comes to your musical, like, inspirations, like, are there any documentaries or books that inspired you? And he said The Mud or The Dirt. I can't remember. I have it written down somewhere. But and he also said The Complete History of Heavy Metal. And so I have yet to read them, but I am so excited to. I'm so excited to, and I'm so glad I asked him that because he was very passionate about it, and we just had a great conversation. So he was great to meet. We also met some of the other cosplayers there, like Sexy.
What a great day to cosplay.
Yeah, like Sexy Pyramid Head.
Mm-hmm. Step on me, Pyramid Head.
Yes, everybody kept calling her mommy and saying "Step on me," and it was very funny.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ.
I'm swiping through my photos, and we just got ass on the screen.
Danger, Aaron, Jackass, Michael.
We've got
Party Boy Myers.
Yeah, we got Party Boy Myers and AKA.
He walked into this convention in a fucking G-string.
Yeah, AKA Magic Mike. Yeah, Magic Mike. Magic Michael.
That was so fucking funny. I don't even think that's legal.
I gave that motherfucker a high five. I was like, hell yeah, dude.
That's not even legal, but and I took a picture with a better looking Michael.
He's not a better looking Michael.
No, he's better looking.
No,
look at him.
No, you look better. We also had Welcome to Horrorwood screening, which was
Ricky Dean Logan,
Spencer,
Spencer,
Richard Dean
Bill
Logan,
Moseley.
Bill Moseley.
By the way, he's fucking guilty. I think that's what he said.
Yeah, I'll put up the picture of my mom with her finger knives in Ricky Dean Logan's ear when he pulled her aside to take the picture.
I wonder how many people took pictures of Nico Hughes.
I don't know.
I hope a lot.
Yeah, there was a costume contest.
Yes,
and
we entered.
Yeah, we entered. We went
I
on
made
stage.
her enter with me.
Yes, I was like, no, I don't.
It was one of our greatest moments.
Yeah, we got up on stage and
we walked up like we were married.
It was so cute. Yeah. Like a little married couple. Like, it was cute. And then that night was the concert.
Holy shit, this was good. Probably the best concert I've been to.
It was at Cabot Cinema.
Mind you, I haven't been to many concerts.
And opening was First Jason and Twisted.
Yes, First Jason was... Okay, want to talk about the music?
Sure.
Okay, so they played a bunch of First Jason songs. I was grooving with it at first. Like, the first night, I was like... Because I was in the mood.
Yeah,
it was
first concert, you're excited. Well, first concert, you're excited.
Yeah, and I wanted to hear First Jason.
Yeah.
And I heard them, and honestly, they're just kind of like Metallica if they were, like, Friday 13th themed.
It's not that good.
It's not that good.
It's not that good.
It's like not as good as Metallica. Like not even close.
Yeah, it was,
Ari, he's a character. Did we talk about the panel? The Friday 13th panel?
I think that was the third day.
Okay.
Ari kept going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Before every song, it drove me insane. My skin was crawling.
However, the song, Thank God It's Friday, when he entered, that was perfect.
That was so cool. It was so cool that he sung with Spencer.
I like that version more than the original.
I agree. I think that he should have been on the track. I think that they should re-release it where he's on the track. I think that'd be pretty awesome.
Wait, there was a version of the track where he was singing?
No, I think there should be.
Oh, re-release it.
Yeah, re-release it. And then Twisted
Twisted was so fucking good. I gotta tell you though, guys, she loves their music now. Before this concert, she had no idea who Twisted was. I didn't know who Twisted was. I mean, I heard of them. They were on Get Right Now with John Cobblecon. Funny, hilarious. I love Necro Cobblecon.
Mm-hmm.
John Cobblecon is a fucking character.
Mm-hmm.
Right now.
He is pretty funny.
They had the Hughes on their show.
They did, which Bert was so high.
Yes, it was. That was clear. But anyways, so Twisted. I don't think anybody really cared about them until they did their show, and then everyone they had a line.
People were like, "Holy shit, these guys are good."
Yeah, and they just brought they had that old school fucking 2000 sound.
Yep,
and it was just great. It was like revived.
It was so amazing.
I will tell you this: this woman loves their music on its own. Mm-hmm. Me, I love their show. Mm-hmm. Most of their songs I can't groove with. Like that's great. Okay. They were great live, but to me, like with their songs, it's just kind of okay.
That's okay. It's not for everybody.
I do love Glitch King though.
Yeah, that is a good song.
And they have a lot of. They're featured on.
You really like Magic Spells.
It was the one that I remember the most from that concert, and the one that that sounds the most like it.
The one that I remember the most is "Kill Somebody," which is one of my favorite songs now. I listen to it all the time.
Oh yeah, they have Jason and Michael on each side with axes,
and they were jumping, and like it was so adorable. They were jumping to the beat of it. It was so cute, guys. Yeah. But then Ice Nine Kills came on stage, and by the way, in between this, Jose is like. He's like talking
again. He's high once again.
He's high as fuck, dude.
He's got popcorn. You just smell the popcorn. And
yeah, he was so fucking high.
Talking about Daniel Harris again.
Yep. And like it was so fucking funny. He was just there.
React?
Yeah. They were just laughing at him.
Wait, so was he supposed to walk up on stage?
I don't know. I don't know, guys.
Because did he just randomly get up on stage like, "Hey, everybody"?
Yeah, he was just like, "I'm here."
Jose Mangin and you smell the popcorn, makes you hungry.
Yeah, he's like, I got the munchies
today.
Jeez. Oh, you're right. She was there because he did say I met her. Anyway, Ice Nine Kills came on. We've got Welcome to Horrorwood, which I'm so glad they started with. Worstification, which I didn't like that song at first.
Fuck yeah!
Because of stupid reasons, but I still can't really get into it. But the live version.
I Spy You.
I Spy Die Die.
Fuck you.
But the on stage like actors are fantastic in this song, so it has grown on me. Hip to Be Scared. I mean, come on, guys, fucking
Fuck yeah. Hey Paul.
like it is amazing. Stabbing in the Dark, of course, iconic, amazing, great. Rainy Day. That was pretty good live.
Yeah, that was. Oh man, the flashing lights were crazy.
Yeah. It Is the End, which I think should have been at the end.
I laughed
but whatever.
at it.
He doesn't like it. I
just
don't know
don't
why.
like it.
I don't know why.
I'm not a big fan of it.
Dude, I was listening to them before I even watched any of these movies, and I liked the songs. It has nothing to do with the movies.
Well, to me, my likeness to the songs has to. I have to like the movies, like the songs.
Okay.
Mostly, anyways.
I think It Is the End should have been at the end because it makes no sense to have it in the middle of the set list.
Put the fucking Ghostface song on this one. What's it called? Something about call or.
Oh my God! It was Your Number's Up.
Yes. Replace This Is the End with Your Number's Up, and you have a better song.
Well, here's the thing. On their live album that's on Spotify, they played Your Number's Up, and like I love the song. Don't get me wrong.
But, I love it more now that Scream 6 is out.
Well, a lot of it is recorded because, of course, the woman's voice. So live, you're not really getting much content that's not the studio version because a lot of it is recorded because of the woman's voice. So I don't think it's a good song to play live, but I do think it's a good song. But that's just my unpopular opinion. Communion of the Cursed, I
don't know. I don't listen to any album like past Silver Screen.
It's so overrated, guys. Like, if you want a song off of Every Trick in the Book, go for what's it called? It's the Animal one. It's Animal House. Go for fucking Nature of the Beast. It is a god tier fucking song, and live it's even better. If you want one off of Every Trick in the Book, please play that one. I'm so sick of hearing Communion of the Cursed. I cannot tell you how sick of that song I am.
There's definitely like fans in the crowd are like, what's this song?
I've listened to all their albums, so I know, but like, God, take your pick.
Fucking screamed.
I fucking lost my shit. I lost my shit, bro.
And I recorded for you.
Yeah, he did. He's so sweetie.
I gotta say, I didn't like this song at first because I couldn't understand what Spencer or Corpse Grinder was saying. Now, though, I love it. Mm-hmm. It is a great song.
I think it is a perfect song.
It might be one of their best songs on the album.
It absolutely
and it fits the whole Valentine's Day thing perfectly.
Absolutely. Ex Mortis. Which,
I used to hate it so much.
Yeah, he used to hate it, which I can't believe because I love it.
Like, Ice Nine Kills makes me expect like really fan servicey like songs. This one didn't have too much other than groovy and Swallow This. It had
Face the Darkness.
You know the little music box thing, like the little trumpet thing.
Yeah, which I love. And in case you guys haven't seen, and like I'll play the clip, but like in case you guys haven't seen Ice Nine Kills live, that intro is elongated. So it's this very beautiful jazz piece that leads into the fantastic song.
Love it.
It's so good.
Ex Mortis is probably one of my favorite songs off the Welcome to Harwood album. Every song on Welcome to Harwood might almost be a banger.
Yeah.
They're almost all perfect, whereas
except for
Con had a few L's.
Except for the shower scene. That's the only one where they fucking fucked up.
Yeah.
First a grave mistake, then the shower scene, now they're going on to a Falling in Verse.
Don't forget about Fly.
Now they're going on to a Falling Verse. They fucked up 4 times, guys.
Yeah.
Next is the shower scene, which...
Okay, look, it's better live.
It's better live because it's entertaining live. Because they get the curtain out, and like they get...
the theatricality makes it worth it.
It does, but the song is
shit. So stupid.
Yes. Funeral Arrangements, great as always.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
That song just kills live.
The American Nightmare,
oh, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm, absolutely.
Assault and Batteries.
My Baby. That is probably my favorite Ice Nine Kills song ever.
The Boo Boo. Fuck you.
I love it so much.
So stupid.
And then Thank God It's Friday. With Ari Lehman.
Great. Everyone cheered when Ari was on stage.
It was great. And we
picked up a drum skin.
Well, before we get to that, I heard rumors.
What?
We both heard rumors.
That their set got cut short.
Apparently, their set got cut short. We don't know why. We assume it's because of curfew. But yeah, their set got cut short, and apparently Spencer was pissed, and he was mad at Joe for some reason. I don't fucking know. I don't know any of this shit, so I'm just saying
Maybe someone
words.
can clarify.
Maybe if you know, please tell us in the comments because we don't fucking know. This is just all we heard, so I might just be spewing bullshit right now. But that's what we heard. Anyway.
Honestly, though, the thing about Silver Screen Con, it was a once in a lifetime thing. If you weren't there, then you missed out.
Yeah, this was the first one ever. In case
and
you didn't know.
I'm saying this as someone who misses out on a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This is something that could have changed your life.
Yes, it changed ours.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
We're closer because of it.
Yeah, like we're inseparable because of it.
Unless, of course, Ice Nine Kills decides to sell out too.
Yeah, then all we have is Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
We're gonna have a good memory of that. Though.
We
a good memory of
no
that,
matter what, nothing can tarnish that memory.
No, and I think the fact that the concert was so good is the only reason. One of the only other reasons why I want to come back to Silver Screen Con.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it was like the best show I've ever been to.
It
was my first Silver Screen show. It was my first Ice Nine Kills concert.
Yeah.
Holy shit, they played me a banger concert.
Yeah, like in case you guys don't know, they're having Silver Screen Con 2. My mom and I already have tickets, and we both have tickets to the show. He's trying to figure out if he could go, but we are debating whether we even want to go or not.
You should give me a ticket.
I should?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you can. Go ahead.
We will. But like there was a little bit there for a while that we were debating whether we should go or not because of the Fallen Universe stuff. But we're putting all that aside, and Silver Screen Con changed our life. I think that the convention,
and it wasn't the band that made it for me. It was the celebs.
Exactly.
I still think Frightmare is better for the filming, screening reasons, and I think you're gonna love Frightmare.
I hope so.
You're gonna love it, dude. It is just so if Summer Scream Con is the music of horror, then Frightmare is the cinematography of horror.
I forgot to mention, day 2 we met Peyton. So Peyton was dressed up in a Patrick Bateman costume.
Very, very cute.
And we met up with her, and we met up with Ken and Marcus, and we created this really nice group.
Yeah.
So
did we take pictures with James on the third day?
Yeah, that was third day.
Okay, because I was struggling to take pictures with them.
Yeah.
So there was.
Do you want to talk about Andrew first, or what do you want to talk about?
There was a running gig. There was a running gag where, I think I saw James. I kept seeing him. I was like, "Hey, James!" And
he would point and he'd get at dinner when we were having dinner.
Yeah,
he would
off in the distance with Nick, I think.
Yeah.
I was like, "Hey, James!" He's like.
Yeah, it was so cool.
It was so funny.
I think Doug Tate does the same thing when you.
Wait, Doug Tate also does that?
I think he also did that to you.
To me?
Yeah.
When?
It's dinner.
At Silver Screen Con?
Yeah, I think he did.
Damn, he didn't remember us.
No. Well, I mean, we didn't really talk to him, so I don't blame him.
Yeah, absolutely.
He meets a bunch of people. Plus, it's been a while since Silver Screen Con.
He's very fan oriented, so.
Yeah. But do you want to talk about Andrew Brimorski first, or do you want to talk about James?
We should go by it. Let's just go by it.
Okay.
So bring it up again.
So the main things for day 3 was Twisted, James Hugh Courtney,
and Andrew Brimorski, which we didn't take part in.
And the Friday the 13th panel, which we'll talk about. But let's just get Andrew Brimorski out of the way. He was drunk.
Do you want to do it first?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Why not?
Okay, so this man was sneaking whiskey shots under his thing.
Yeah.
He was drunk as always when he goes to conventions.
He was drunk the entire fucking time.
Yeah, I don't know why Ice Nine Kills likes to do stuff for this guy.
He's an asshole.
Yeah.
And
Peyton, our friend Peyton, she came here for this.
She was so excited for the Leatherface panel, and she left midway through because he was just spewing bullshit.
Yeah.
Apparently, we were in line for Twisted at this point, and people were walking out laughing, what the fuck? But it was fucking insane. He was drunk the entire time. He was apparently very rude. It just wasn't a great experience, and we hope he doesn't return because he made everything very unpleasant and uncomfortable. So that was the Andrew situation.
Yeah.
But the first panel we went to for the day was the Friday the 13th panel, which was Ari Lehman, Doug Tate, and Kane Hodder. It was
very
great.
good panel.
It was awesome. Great stories.
Yes.
As always, it was very nice.
Yes.
And then we had the Twisted panel.
That was so funny.
They were so funny, dude.
They were so funny.
They were,
the shit they put on YouTube does not amount to how funny they are.
They are
because they're like barely funny. Like when you see them in live or like they're barely funny when you try to look up funny stuff about them. You have to see them in person to know how funny they are.
They're so fucking.
They
funny.
were so fucking hilarious.
Yeah, oh my god, they were awesome, guys. So afterwards, we went and met them, and they were homies, dude. And like, here's the thing: you buy a piece of merchandise, and then like you get a free picture with them. And so Jay bought something, I bought something. We got 2 pictures. So
I got a lighter.
And he got a lighter. And we were like, okay, let's go take pictures. And like my mom like stepped up and like.
Me and Marcus, and Ken throughout the whole Twisted panel, we were laughing like hyenas.
Yeah, like we just kept going Twisted.
I'm surprised that like no one told us to shut up.
I know, like they were losing their shit, but like
it was too funny, dude.
It was.
And
so
Paul was high.
Oh, Paul was high.
He was like,
he was smoking during it. Actually, I think he was vaping.
Yeah, he was vaping. He was weed vaping.
Yeah, he was cart. I think it's called a cart.
Cart. I don't know weed and vapes. So
I used to be friends with Joseph. So
okay, cart.
Yeah, but like
what? Hair?
I thought you lost your backing.
Yeah.
So like my mom got in between Twisted and like I went to go get the picture. She's like, get the fuck out. And I'm like, bro, what? And they were like, your mom just owned you. They're like, your mom's so cool.
Yo, your mom just owned you.
Yeah, they're like, it was so funny. And then like me and Jay got pictures with them.
And we talked about a Season of the Witch.
Yes.
Because Jamie was wearing a Season of the Witch shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And he said initially didn't like it, but I'm trying to do the voice. Like over time, like got better.
Yeah. It was so much fun, guys.
And I believe I said, here's hoping all Halloween ends is good.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a right way and wrong things to do.
You cursed it.
There's a wrong and right way to do things. And, I mean, by your guys' music, it's clear that you guys do it right.
Yeah.
So, and he's like, you know what, man? Respect.
Yeah.
I think that's what he said.
Twisted was so much fun. Like, I hope they return. Like, they're homies.
Because it's so easy to fuck up the kind of music that Twisted makes.
Yeah.
And I think that's why people don't typically like Juggalos.
Yeah, like.
But Twisted just does it so well. They are so fucking underrated.
They are, guys. Please check out Twisted.
They're better than Insane Clown Posse.
They are.
I know they're good friends, but they're better.
They are better.
Yeah, and they're better than Limp Bizkit. Fuck you. I'm not. I'm gonna say.
I like Limp Bizkit, but I agree.
They're more serious than Limp Bizkit.
Yeah,
and they talk about stupid shit too.
They do. But next we met James Duke Courtney, and so basically
probably
we
the best part of the thing for me.
Really, that's pretty cool. We
went
up.
Kane.
Yeah, we went up. We were in line
3 different times throughout the whole weekend.
I think we did, yeah. Because like we kept going up to him, and this time we got a picture with him. And an autograph.
He was taking a picture with Nick Castle.
Yeah, so during it, like while we were in line, like right before we stepped up, Spencer came up and started talking to him, and we were just talking, and like me and him were like,
holy shit, Spencer!
Yeah, me and like we were just watching, and me and him were like, hey, Spencer did a great show. Like when he was walking away, he's like, hey, thanks, guys. And
did he actually say that?
Yeah, he did.
Jeez.
And then like a photographer came up and like if I could find the picture, I'll put it up. But James Reed Courtney got behind Nick Castle and like put his like guns up, and so like it looked like Nick Castle was all buff, and it was just silly stuff.
Funny.
But it was so fun to see the behind the scenes of them interacting, and like even though we had to wait, like it was so great to experience that. And then we took a picture with James Reed Courtney, and he was so nice. And we talked about what's that martial art?
Oh, we talked about Aikido.
Aikido. We talked about
Apparently,
that with
him and Aaron Armstrong, who was the stunt coordinator on Halloween Kills and Ends, and also did double for James in one like sewer scene for Ends. But most famously, Aaron Armstrong is known for being in She-Hulk. I'm sorry, not She-Hulk. He's most known for being in Halloween Kills. He played 1978 flashback Michael Myers.
Oh, I forgot about
that.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, so he played. The only reason why he played him is because he could do the same thing that James is able to do.
Yes.
And I think initially Doug Tate was going to be the flashback Michael.
Really?
Yeah, he said that during a Cult Classic.
That is right. He did.
He was gonna originally be, but we understand why Aaron Armstrong was.
Yeah. So after.
By the way, he was amazing as 78 Michael.
Yeah, he did a great
everything
job.
down. I would even say he almost did a better job than Nick Castle.
Wow, that's high praise.
He was scary.
Yeah.
And Castle was scary too, but he wasn't aggressive.
Yeah.
When Michael jumps out of the closet and he fucking thrashes Pete around, like that was fucking terrifying, dude.
Yeah, that was.
And the fucking stinger plays.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's called. I believe the song is called "Shape Attack."
Mm-hmm.
It was so cool, and I love that whole flashback sequence.
Yeah. So
much.
But
it's so awesome. It almost brings a tear to my eye every time.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
And
but,
the guy who played Loomis, he needs to be at a convention sometime.
Yeah.
I would love to see that guy.
Yeah.
I forgot his name, but he kicked ass in Halloween Kills for the scenes he was in. Yeah.
But we met James E. Courtney, talked to him for a little bit. It was a great time.
Very, very, very.
But yeah, so after that, we had the Ice Nine Kills panel, which had all the band members. And I unfortunately had to leave during it because I had to catch a flight back to Texas. But
I was there by myself. I was watching, like...
You're just kind of bored?
I was just watching.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to ask Ken, Peyton, and Marcus what they thought of it because...
I thought it was interesting, but, I just,
Yeah, I wish I could have caught it, but it doesn't really sound like I missed out on anything.
And I did record stuff.
You did, and I watched it. I watched it on the plane actually, but good stuff.
Very, very.
But yeah, and that's how they ended the con with the 5 of them, excluding Dan Sugarman, unfortunately, because he is at home dealing with family matters. I want to meet Dan so badly. Oh my goodness, I love him so much. We talk on Instagram regularly. Like he's a great dude. Love Dan Sugarman, but yeah, that was our experience at Silver Screen Con. But yeah, thank you guys for listening or watching and or I hope you guys enjoyed because we really enjoyed talking about it. We really enjoyed making it, just good stuff. Talk about these great experiences we've had, Do you wanna thank them?
Guys, thank you. I hope that more people can see our channel and see the potential in this channel because we both, for one,
we believe in it.
We believe in it. We wouldn't be doing it if we didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And we enjoy doing this.
Yes.
And we hope you enjoy our videos.
Yes.
Because the effort is there.
Mm-hmm.
And
we're learning and growing every day.
Absolutely. Well, guys, have a good one and deuces.
Bye.